Hey, listen. Did anyone walked out of the podcast ever?
You can be the first.
Hi guys, welcome back to This Is Not a Podcast, episode number 532. We have a special guest here, Mr. Rahul KP. Kerala Blasters player, Indian national team.
Absolute daddy.
Absolute daddy, the most delicious looking man in the world.
Come on, man.
That's too
You're
much.
second, bro.
Okay, fine.
And he's a very, very close friend, at least to me. To him, I think he hates me, but that's for a different podcast.
And that's what we bond on, the rest of us.
Rahul, how do you feel, man?
Really great to be here, seeing all of you. Thank you so much for having me here.
Is that a truthful answer?
Yeah, definitely.
Have you done like podcast interviews, that kind of thing before?
No. I think this is gonna be my first podcast.
Yeah.
But
But
I've
you
given
guys have-
interviews like way too much because you are a footballer and
Yeah.
you play. Yeah, so
But does the team like tell you, hey, you shouldn't say this, you should say this?
no, not really.
There's no like PR training as such.
No, not training such as.
Okay,
But
okay.
you know, of course, like you cannot talk such things where you know it's gotta be staying.
Okay.
So
Keep talking. Sorry.
I thought he was coming to touch your calves for a minute.
I feel like it should be more straight on, bro.
Bro, his face gets covered. Do you know
This
how
is-
many views his face gets?
Sharan, why are you whispering?
yeah,
No, I don't want you to bend down.
Yo.
Are you used to this much attention?
yeah.
Oh my god, it's every day,
So
bro.
cute. But like from guys also?
Guys,
Yeah.
no,
Do you get more DMs from guys or girls?
guys for sure.
Yeah,
Guys for sure, right?
no,
Yeah.
because they're always aspiring to be like.
Yeah, it's like you bulk up and you become fit and you think the girls are gonna message you, but it's just dudes
No,
being like,
that-
hey bro, what's
that's-
your split?
What's your PR, bro? What's your soul?
What's your diet?
What is your diet, though?
Mine is easy. Like I've been following something strictly from many years, and I stick to that. I change because depends on everything. I keep changing my diet, so I'm more neutral.
But is there like a base that you follow? Like, okay, breakfast is these things, lunch is these things, and then dinner is these things.
Yeah, I do. But then usually when you travel and stuff, sometimes it's difficult to just stick to one thing. So I'm transparent. As long as I know I'm eating something good, I go along with it.
So every time he's really unhealthy, I tell him, hey man,
Sharan,
Rahul,
You know,
Sharan,
Rahul, stop
it.
eating that pizza. It's
Broski, I can eat anything, even sugar. my physio said it last time, like a week back. I had a fat test and my fat was like 4.28. They asked me to get the fat above 5-6 because I need fat now. And I never gain fat, never. It's been like many years since I started fat checking. Mine is always stayed. There was one time I was like 3 point something.
That's insane.
2019.
But is that like a genetic thing or is it like because you've been fit for so long? your
Yeah,
body's
I've been
just
fit. I like to work because I took there is a DNA test. You all can do that.
You're 100%
Yeah.
that bitch.
He's him.
He's him.
Maybe my mom and dad wanted it. And you know, so I took it. That was amazing. There was like 189 pages. Everyone should do it. I personally want to suggest you guys because you get to know everything. How much you're stressing, everything. What kind of food you're allergic to, everything.
Yeah, it's very detailed.
Yeah, very much. 189 pages. That means a lot of your body.
You did this in Cochin.
No, they send you the sample bottles and you gotta
I think it goes to Singapore or
You have to
something.
pee and
if I'm not
bleed
wrong.
and come
pee.
in
I
it
mean,
and
you gotta spit.
spit.
Yeah.
Can I send
Saliva,
you all those
like-
bottles?
You gotta send it back and then they send you all the things.
Just saliva.
Yeah. But
Nice.
you need to, you need a level, like, you need to send that.
So
person.
Sharan will do it
Okay,
in one
that's
go.
easy, right?
Yeah.
fuck you. Fuck you guys.
Shetty just laughs and it's just like,
It's because
Not just
they're making fun of me
laughing.
because I have a lot of
Salivates
saliva.
a
as well.
lot.
Yeah.
bro, like if he laughs and he's like he's next to you or something, like the saliva
his
as a
waterworks.
kid, yeah, bro.
See, first day when I met him, you definitely don't say all these things to person.
Then the ice breaks.
And I was like, yeah, it's nice, no problem.
I fucking hate you, bro.
Yeah,
Like, why is it raining?
the more
That's why he started wearing sunglasses.
the more closer we got, as relationship wise, even he got more closer to me. And I'm like, yeah, Sharan, how are you? What's up? You good? He doesn't even notice, bro.
Bro,
That's
this is for real thing. Like as a kid, when he used to kiss me, it's like one kiss and then it's like wet. It's like a dog licking you. It's like just
Yeah, it's
slobber.
literally like
How do you know?
he's constantly like drooling. Dogs drool also. right? It's like,
But
I'm the only one who
I
doesn't
got used to it. I'm good. I'm good now. No problem.
You're used to his saliva.
He's
now.
got immunity because of it. Like so many. Yeah, your immunity has only increased.
You like it.
Not like it, but I got used to it.
He's so honest. It's amazing.
His favorite drink is water and then
Mixed with a little bit of.
saliva.
Who's?
Your favorite drink is water, right?
Yeah, maybe.
And then my saliva.
No.
And third is Red Bull.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
How often,
Let's mix all those things up.
how often do you drink Red Bull, bro?
Whenever I feel like.
That's a great answer.
So we have the story where like I started drinking Red Bull because I was in love with it. I started drinking at 3 years old. Three and a half years old.
What?
Yeah.
That's
No, but tell them why you drank Red Bull. It's a very interesting story.
Yeah, I mean,
3 years old.
No. He started,
No, because
he
he
started
doesn't-
drinking Red Bull because our mom is very strict when it comes to food and drinks and whatever. So she didn't allow us to drink Coke or any fizzy
I still
drinks.
have never had Coke in my life.
So no
Yeah,
fizzy
he
drinks.
has
for
never
them.
had Coke in his
Never
life.
in your
Never had
life.
Coca-Cola.
Never tasted it.
Never tasted Coca-Cola.
He has had Coke, but not Coke.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
so bad.
That was a terrible joke. Tomorrow cut that out.
So you just got back from Calcutta and
Yeah.
you're in like pre-season.
I said, carry off the story. Shut the
Bro,
fuck
he's
up,
saying
bro.
a story.
I thought he was done.
No.
Let's say the story.
So basically, my mom never allowed us to drink Coke or Pepsi or any fizzy drinks. So Aryan is like, I can't live like this. So he started drinking Red Bull.
And there was no information at the time about like, is Red Bull bad for you?
So
Is it
back
good
then,
for you?
yeah, there was no information about Red Bull
Yeah.
being bad. So my mom used to think it is okay. It's like juice. Till one day she was reading a magazine and she read.
I was like 8-9 years old. Everyone was drinking Red Bull like 4
You were
5
a
years
chronic
old.
Red Bull
Yeah,
drinker.
Red Bull.
6 years in.
She read finally that Red Bull is bad for you, and she's like, "Fuck this guy! He was tricking me all this while."
Yeah.
So he started drinking Red Bull when he was like 3-4.
Then
And that's
Why
how-
So I'm like this, bro. So I'm like this.
Why was he having fizzy drinks at all at 3 and 4?
Yeah.
I feel like yeah, fizzy drinks are okay. Like at 3-4. You
Man,
God. I wasn't allowed a fizzy drink till I was like 10 or something.
It's not
Know?
the-
Were your parents ever strict with food and shit?
No way.
No.
No. They never really cared about it, I think. Honestly,
think-
never.
Because
Never.
we grew up in a household that was like, we didn't have white bread for the longest time. For us, it was only like whole wheat and like girkulias.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but in Russian, it's like the specific bread. And we used to have
Rye
like
bread.
oats every day.
White bread, you guys never used to eat.
No, bro. My
yeah.
mom was like very specific about our nutrition.
Yeah.
I used to be a fat kid, so she used to make sure that I worked out, stuff like that.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
So yeah, your question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr.
Yeah.
So I was-
Mr. Interviewer, Karan Johar, fucking.
he ruined the flow with a bad joke, man.
fair.
So how was pre-season training going?
It's really nice, simple and plain, like amazing, putting a lot of work. Of course, preseason means like ripping us off, like killing us, so we get fit for the season. So it's more easy for us to just perform. So now it's like grind every day, like crazy. Gym training, sleep, amazing. I love it.
So is preseason time that you work out hardest?
Yeah,
Yeah?
that's the time that you work like really, really hard.
So that's why, like, for example, last season or something, Marcus Rashford didn't have a preseason. That was like the thing they were saying. He didn't even have a preseason, and yet he's playing so well. Is it because that it helps you prepare mentally and physically?
Like if I talk more detailed way, I mean to say it depends on, you can still have a preseason alone by yourself, but preseason means you're training with the team, right? So
Okay.
you there is also building up a lot of things like tactical ways, bonding, a lot of stuff.
Okay.
So you all train together and everyone's doing the same work.
You can try out different strategies and stuff with the team.
Yeah,
and stuff.
everything is included in it, but most important thing is to get fit, like really stronger and
Yeah.
fit for the season, because during the season it's chill. To be honest, it's chill because
Yeah.
you already worked really hard and you just have to maintain it. That's it.
So
But-
is that sorry, go on.
No, continue.
Is there something in specific that you're working on right now? Like, are you working on something specific like shooting, or are you working on dribbling, or is there anything specific like a technique or?
Yeah, like I would say definitely like that's all depends on the individual. When you get
Oh, yeah.
into a professional level, no teams really give a damn about your individual stuff. Like, I mean, if you're not good at dribbling, bro, you got to learn by yourself because you're not here. We don't want to waste time on you. If you're here, you got to show up what you got, right?
Yeah.
That's what you sign for and that's why they pay the money for.
Yeah.
So, of course, if they sign a player, they know like if they're good at something or another.
Yeah, they'll try to
And,
use
yeah.
those strengths
Yeah,
to the maximum.
but anything, if you have a skill, if you're good at it, like talented, I mean to say, and
Yeah.
skill-wise, everything, you cannot just be like, yeah, I'm talented, and you cannot sit and relax. You gotta keep doing it again and again.
Yeah.
And then you maintain it.
Yeah.
So we have to train individually also whenever we get time. Maybe on the rooms, now it's way too difficult on trainings. Like coaches sometimes doesn't give the extra time for players to just train by themselves. If you have heard about Ronaldo,
Yeah.
he used to go like, I don't know, 2 hours early for training and he used to
Yeah.
do his stuff and get ready for training. Now coach doesn't allow it because players are going crazy, doing crazy stuff, and they're getting injured.
So
Got
you
it.
need to have that rest also to be able
Yeah,
to train.
yeah,
Your
like
body needs to
I feel
recover.
like, sorry, go on.
Sorry. Before it was all about grind. Nobody used to analyze a lot or learn a lot about body wise. I mean, to say it's not about putting effort, bro. Sometimes it's about understanding your body. It's not about going every day hitting crazy weights and not every day. It's about you need to understand your body and you need to know your goal.
Yeah.
And you need to give pretty much rest to your
Yeah.
body.
That's why I'm resting now.
you mean resting for too long?
We rest really well.
But what are you resting for? Like from?
No, I'm recovering.
Because I feel like that's what people forget. Like when they speak about Ronaldo working extremely hard, being in the gym, working on an extra 2 hours, people are not thinking about the fact that he goes home and he rests also as that's the thing that you drove home for us.
He rests really
The
well.
recovery.
With,
He rests as intensely as he
Yeah.
works.
I rest with Georgina. That's a good
100%.
rest.
It's not resting. It's also cardio.
how
I wonder if he's ever like, no, we can't fuck tonight. There's enough cardio.
Yeah.
Actually, he is
It's
the
ice
kind
bath
of-
time.
I feel
I feel like he's that kind of a person. Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely, bro.
And still
There
he
is
has
a-
managed to have like 5 kids, which is insane.
No, that's.
I mean, but that's spread
I
out
don't
over.
But for players, personally, for every players that I've heard, I can say that because some players believe in something. There used to be Ronaldo. I used to hear he want to have fun before the game and he likes it. But some players really have like they don't. Some coaches are like used to tell. I think Argentina or someone never meet your wife.
Yeah,
during
like
World Cup.
don't
Think
have
about-
sex before the World Cup. and
Don't
stuff.
even meet your wife. And there were coaches like, hey, you gotta spend your time.
Don't.
with your girlfriend.
He said, the coach said, "Don't meet your wife, but meet your girlfriends."
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean to say, I don't want to take the name, but then I know the player, so I just asked him randomly. So he was like, "No, bro, 2 days before the game, nothing, because you don't want to do
It
that."
just helps you focus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
that you can
mental
fuck in the
game.
game.
Yeah, maybe it's like, oh, I've done something. Maybe I'm tired. I'm lacking this. Like the guilt after.
Yeah.
I don't feel no guilt,
Post-nut
bro.
clarity, basically.
Post-nut clarity, yeah.
So that's.
But what if you're like so pent up, you haven't had sex in a month, and then during the game you're just like, damn, if I score a goal, maybe I'll smash.
What?
No, like
it's a cheat day
like
today.
during
What
the game,
the
you're like
fuck are you
constantly
talking
distracted
about?
by the fucking. Like you want
I
to
don't
fuck.
think
You're
that's
just
what's
horny.
going
The
on.
professional football players.
There's
Yeah,
a
fair.
reason they're professional.
Maybe this is why I'm not a football player.
The Aryan-
Yeah, that's why.
I'm too horny.
No, last time we met, we had this conversation about this. I'm still trying to find the balance of
Fucking
how
and
to take
football.
how to take my personal life ahead, like in terms of anything, let it be anything, because definitely there's going to be a lot of kids watching, maybe. So maybe it can also be something that I'm still kind of experimenting by myself with my life, right? Because I'm experimenting every day. So I'm trying to. I was like, I never used to do any crazy stuff like for 2 months, like last season. Broski, like we spoke about it, right? I used to feel like flying, bro. Like flying every day. You
Like
call
no-
me, you
no
call me from my
masturbation, no
sleep, I
partying.
can run.
Like you feel more energetic overall.
Oh my days, I was like so amazing.
There's a lot of clarity in your mind.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, this is
Jesus.
what we spoke about masturbation. Is that what we're talking about?
No, I remember you
Semen
saying
retention.
Yeah,
okay.
you can
Semen
say
retention,
that.
yeah.
Like about the testosterone,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
for men.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of there is gaps and days. It's like 7 to 15 days. There is a level of testosterone that you're gonna increase and stuff like that. 2 months, it's like maybe 60 days. That's like amazing for a man. Like also the testosterone and women have I don't know the name.
Estrogen.
Estrogen.
Yeah,
Estrogen.
estrogen.
So you guys have it. That's the same. I mean, not the same, but testosterone also make you very angry,
Yeah.
like really angry.
Sharan has a lot of testosterone.
No. I mean,
Just doesn't work on his facial hair.
back in days, I like to research a lot like this, right?
Yeah.
So when I was doing it back in days, men used to have like crazy percent of testosterone. Now
It's
in this
gone down
lifestyle,
overall,
it's
yeah.
gone down like crazy.
Yeah.
So it plays with your energy, your mood, a lot of stuff. So if you're like having too much of testosterone, you're like an animal. You're like a tiger. You're like a dog, bro. Because they don't do stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
They don't do.
They're wild.
They're not in control of like how we are in control of our stuff.
But did you find it easy, like just controlling before big games?
That's the hard stuff. Like it was very difficult for me in the first few days, and then it also got more difficult in between the time period of 60 days.
Man, at least like you're a professional footballer. I kid you not, when we were in like the school team, when I was in like 10th grade, our captain was very passionate. He'd round us all up and he'd be like, boys, clusters is 1 month away. no one masturbate. No porn, no touching yourself, semen retention. Bro, we're in 10th grade playing a school team game.
But did you listen to it?
Nah, fuck that. Maybe that's why we never
10
won.
minutes after his speech.
But I feel it plays different with different human bodies. I feel I
Yeah.
don't know.
So recently, for a month, 2 months almost, I stopped watching porn. And bro, like the difference in like my creative energy, my focus is different because I'm not thinking about the next 5 minutes that I can watch porn and like jack off. So I have so much more free time. That's one thing. And second thing is now that I'm using my imagination to jack off, bro, the ideas are crazy.
Oh
like
my
the creativity.
Have you thought about me?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? I thought.
Wait.
No. So it's about challenging yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what's the worst
So
thing?
like if you're straight, like it's easy to jack off like an attractive woman.
Yeah, it's
So
mentality.
you think about yourself, and then you think about your brother.
I think like incest,
Like if
you
I
should
jack
draw a
off to
line.
Rahul, that would be way too easy. So I don't think about.
Why do you
Understandable.
want it to be a challenge?
He's gonna cut this episode. He's gonna walk off right now.
I genuinely don't understand. Why do you want it to be a challenging thing and not something that's pleasurable?
Because
Without
when you get that dopamine hit
He
too
wants to
easily,
work for it.
Yeah, so when you get that dopamine hit too easily, when you get it too easily, like you sort of expect the rest of your day to go like that. You sort of expect that same kind of ease out of all of the other difficult things that you do.
I am.
But that's not life. You gotta work
Yeah,
for
you
your
gotta
life.
work for it, bro.
you're dropping to the baseline, to be honest, what he's
Yeah.
trying to say.
That's why dopamine fasts and all are great.
Dopamine is everywhere. Even on the, if we like to do something, that's dopamine. I'll say something easy. Dopamine is like, I don't know about you guys, what you like, but some people like maybe after a long day of not checking the phone, they might want to see like who messaged, right?
Yeah.
What is the text? What happening on Instagram stuff? That's like dopamine. That's like you got getting happy like doing it. You feel.
Yeah.
It's like also if you're craving for something, you eat it. That's dopamine release. So there was some study. I really follow Huberman, like I said.
Yeah,
Fat
Huberman, yeah.
He is amazing. So there's something that he said, like if you cannot work hard, that because maybe you're not feeling happy about it, if you tell yourself, maybe you gotta fake yourself saying, oh, this effort feels nice. If you do something, if you're gonna write like 10 pages, you say, oh, it feels nice, man, I wrote this. So next time you feel like doing it happily, like that's like dopamine for you. So it's for the good cause, right? So if you're losing dopamine, like you said, jerking off or watching too much of porn, and then using your cell phone way too much, because these days there are way too options in front of
To
us.
get distracted, yeah.
And we are losing the dopamine is like going crazy. This sounds really easy, but then this is something that's happening around the world, which we all should talk about. So I think
You mentioned that you've been away from social media, so this ties into that. And how's that been going?
Well, that's so nice. That's so nice. Depend on purpose. Like if you guys are doing something towards it, like through it,
Yeah,
like
like for them
Sharan
is
and
their
all, they
job.
have to do it. But
Right.
for me, I don't think I need to be there. Because especially when you play in a club like this,
Yeah.
there is so much of attention, and you don't want to get overwhelmed way too much. Like people putting you up, and sometimes they put you down, and I don't want to see both of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
So
too
I'm
many
happy.
hopes riding on you. So
Yeah.
it's because I mean, for me, like, even though this is like a part of my profession, I have like involuntarily been in situations where I don't have network or Wi-Fi or anything. And it's for like shorter periods of time, like 4 days, 7 days at max. I go crazy. I feel like I'm losing out on information. I will have to catch up, and it's just it's the scare of being left behind. And then it's just like you're trying to figure out ways to get network in the most impossible areas because you're just like, what's happening in the world, right?
Yeah.
But when I see you not using your so Rahul has 2 phones, one which has all like internet connection and everything, and the other phone is just like you can only call him or send him text messages. And it's inspiring because I don't know how you do it in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because everything is on the internet
No, it's
now.
not fucking inspiring. To get in touch with him is the hardest fucking thing in the world.
That's
He
what-
never
miss
fucking
out,
responds.
You also miss
You
out a
also
lot of
miss out,
things,
yeah.
100%. You
Yeah.
also
That
miss out a
FOMO
lot
is
of
real,
things.
yeah.
Yeah. But bro, back in days when you used to be traveling, like, as a kid, like you guys have traveled, definitely, right? On the flight, like, when you travel, like inside it, what do you guys do?
That's
Sleep.
what I mean.
What do you guys used to do?
Aryan.
Miles high?
Dude, I used to make, from 12 to 20, I think I made it a point to jack off on every flight that
What
I was on.
the
He's got
fuck?
the
Like in the washroom.
weirdest
Like, yeah, in the washroom, in the washroom.
Hey, listen. Did anyone walked out of the podcast ever?
You can be the first
I'll go. No, you usually watch a movie or you read or you sleep or
No,
whatever.
watching movie back in like
Dopamine.
No,
Bro,
this is
like,
way
how do
back.
you watch movies?
No,
Oh, okay.
way
Without
back.
screen?
Yeah.
Before the technology was there.
Yeah,
like-
there was screen on the flights,
Yeah.
especially when you're not domestic and international
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
That's okay because there is selective things.
Yeah.
But
They
now,
play the same shit for
yeah,
everyone.
now it's like, and if the pilot wants to play something, he plays it, and we all
Yeah.
gotta be hearing it, and the movie gets stuck 100%. We are not in control of it.
Yeah.
But I mean to say, now we have Netflix, we have premium YouTube,
Yeah.
we have everything. We
You've
can
got internet up in the air now.
internet up in the air. That's
Yeah.
like, man, we cannot not live without this everywhere we go.
It's
I mean,
literally an additional limb now because you're constantly just like on your phone.
Okay, you do one thing. Since you're not using social media, give me your Instagram account.
okay. Do you? Okay, fine.
What's the video?
I will change his name. I will change his name to the
Dopamine.
7 lakh followers.
Congrats on 700k.
Dopamine hate, bro. I never try to grow my followers. I never try to do anything fancy, bro. I post rarely, like twice, like in 3 months. If you see my activity,
Yeah.
I don't even post.
Yeah.
And there are people, my agency, everyone blame me. I'm like, bro, I don't want to do that.
No, because
So,
it's a
understand?
big revenue stream also, right?
Yeah.
For people
Yeah,
who
yeah.
have this
Yeah. Like
Like
following.
marketing yourself.
Yeah.
But man, when you do post, it's a banger.
Yeah,
like the
bro.
montages of you training.
It's
and
too
the
good.
short game clips with like some really
Shout
good
out to
music.
Febin.
Yeah, shout out to Febin.
Shout out to
Definitely, bro.
But so talking about the fact that you like being disconnected for most of the year or whatever, do you want to talk about in the now the concept that
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, this is
You're-
awesome.
This is gonna be a
passionate
long,
about?
long.
No, but
long-
it's good.
But I keep it short. Like I
Yeah.
keep it really short in
Yeah.
the now. I mean, I'm happy that you brought it up. It's like exactly me being disconnected. It's for everyone.
Yeah.
Since we spoke about it, it's in everyone. I realized it. I used to travel a lot, like with the teams and everything.
Yeah.
But when you travel with the team, you don't really get the space that you needed. Like
It's
the
work
headspace.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's work and profession and passion.
Yeah.
But when I started traveling alone by myself or with my friends, and we had a trip to Bali, that concept changed a lot. We were there for like only 7-8 days, and we were nearly canceling the ticket on the 8th day.
to
We were
return.
like, bro, I don't want to go back. I was just saying it. And Febin, he never traveled like that. And he's like, he never say he want to stay out of his house. He always want to go back to house. He's like, I also think I should stay here. He doesn't do crazy stuff like us. He's
Yeah.
shy if he see a girl, he's too shy to go and talk to.
Yeah.
Everything. He
Yeah.
doesn't whatever, like he doesn't open up himself. And he's like, bro, I feel Bali is good. His spirit said it. There is so much more down there that I felt. I
The
mean,
connection with your.
why are we living? Tell me
Yeah.
that first of all.
Damn.
My
Fuck,
God,
it's
I
his
feel like this
podcast
is
now.
like a lecture.
It's his podcast.
No, but I get what you're saying because it's like a path to self-discovery also, right? Because you're spending so much time with yourself that you're bound to discover new things that you like, what you don't like, what you want to sort of improve in yourself. And that only happens when you're not distracted, right?
Yeah. I mean, consciously putting effort
Yeah.
to be conscious. Like, you're in control of yourself.
Yeah.
So in the now concept, it's like Harit, me, and Gio. She's a model from
Yeah.
Brazil. And Febin. We have created it. Harit is for definitely the head because he spends a lot of work. And shout out to Harit because he put a lot of work.
And now he has a tattoo which says in the now.
I have it first.
You have
Let's
it?
go.
And
My
then,
bad.
and this wasn't supposed to be. There shouldn't be a space. We changed it.
It's
and
one thing.
He got the right one, and I got the. But okay, getting back to it, wasting no time. So it's like a concept. In the now is like living in the moment.
Yeah.
It's about just reminding. Do whatever you want. Doesn't mean living in the moment means some people can come and say, "Hey, bro, I feel like living in the moment, doing drugs right now. I want to murder someone. I feel like living in the moment."
Oh my God.
You gotta be realistic about everything.
Yeah.
Living in the moment is like, hey, come back, your conscious state, think about where you're in this universe. We are gonna die one day, definitely. No matter what we do,
Yeah.
no matter how much money we earn, no matter what we are doing right now, this podcast, everything's gonna go behind, right?
Yeah.
And the more you get older, you're only getting weaker.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe you're getting so much strength in your head wise, maybe wise of
Maturity.
level,
Yeah.
everything. But
Physically.
yeah, physically you can run now. That day I saw you playing
Volleyball,
volleyball with the
yeah.
guys. You can play badminton. That's like you are in control of so many things that you can do right now,
Yeah, yeah.
but not later.
Yeah.
So many people say now, grind now, but grind in a good way and take your life easy when you're like 50, 60.
Yeah.
That's like stupid for me.
Yeah.
For me, I believe like if you have potential, you have to use it. If you don't use your potential, let it be any gender.
Yeah.
If they don't really go use their potential in whatever way they want, if they don't use their body well, then it's a loss.
Yeah.
I feel for everyone, for you, for me, for everyone sitting here.
True.
there is so much out there that I feel we all can do. Definitely, we
Yeah.
can change a lot.
So with In the Now, you guys, what are you guys doing? Like you guys started a company and now
It's I definitely love the community thing. It's a community for
It's a
me.
community, okay.
Yeah. Harith is looking after the brand stuff, like, about the t-shirt making and everything,
Yeah.
spreading out of it, making surfboards and stuff. But I love the community thing. That's what I signed up for. I want to talk to people. I want to go to a beach, call up a lot
It's
of
like a
people.
passion project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to call out people there. I want to create maybe beach cleanup. I want to teach people to surf. I want to get cultures here. I want people to just stay away from this somehow, and more conversation and communication,
Yeah.
and more interaction
Connect
face to
with
face
each
and
other,
connecting, like kind of knowing a lot with each other. Everything can happen there. You can fall in love with a girl that came from Bali. Maybe you can fall in love.
I'm coming.
Is that a
I'm
personal
coming.
experience?
I'm throwing my
No.
phone.
No, no.
Only specific.
I mean to say anything can happen. Like if we try to maybe try so hard in Instagram trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
get a girl's
Tinder,
number, everything.
whatever, yeah.
But why don't you do it face to face? And like I said, I would definitely want to invite all of you. If I'm super, super rich, I'm gonna buy somewhere on a forest like a crazy place, and I'm gonna set up something that we all stay there, live there. Like
Shoot a podcast
we should have everything. Yeah, podcast.
We have
there.
I
internet
can't
there?
wait for you to be filthy rich.
we have internet there.
Yeah,
Oh my
maybe.
God.
Maybe like certain hours and certain days.
Yeah. That's gonna be
Monday,
nice.
Wednesday, Friday.
Oh fuck!
It'll be like
Upload
a
this, upload this.
Back to middle school.
It'll be like a hostel. Yeah.
Imagine, bro. Like
That'd be insane.
imagine.
Yeah, just like 10 of us guys
Sharan
and like
will be crying
like hose,
every single day.
hose
Smoking
everywhere,
everywhere.
hose everywhere, and
Wow.
Dude, you still got nature, the environment, you.
No, come on.
hose are part of nature, bro.
You can do the nature
Stop
thing,
calling
bro.
them hoes first.
Yeah,
Hose, water hose.
Oh, right.
Shut up, shut up,
Water
Sharan.
hose.
Yeah.
But I
Wow.
mean to say, definitely, like you can fall in love there, you can have sex, you can do whatever you want there with the people that you like. If the
Yeah.
other person is okay with it, like it's about it's about the connection that I mean to talk
Yeah,
about. Like I
yeah.
said, I more believe in the nature stuff.
Yeah.
Like I really believe. If a girl texts me on Instagram, definitely I'm not replying. Trust me.
Girls don't text
Girls don't text him on
No,
Instagram.
they do.
But if you text me on Instagram, I'll tell him you texted.
Wow.
Okay, but I mean to say just
Yeah.
just for like that, because I somehow believe that I love for myself personally. I love if I'm coming here and you're a girl and I kind of have a connection with you and we're interacting, eye contacts, everything, and we're gonna talk things out and we take it up from there. It doesn't have to be a relationship, bro. If we can do any kind of relationship, I love it more than kind of. I don't know. It's too easy these days. I can say anything now. I can text you, hey, you know what? You look so hot. But can you say it like straight eye to eye?
You
Can
look
you say
so
like,
hot,
do you want to
Rahul.
do
Yeah,
something
yeah.
tonight?
Almost 3,
Two.
2, 1.
You
You're
look
so
so
hot.
hot.
So hot.
Thank you guys.
But that's again like what he said is true. We've made that connection personally.
That's
Yeah.
I felt like that's magical. I'm trying to say that we should not forget where we came from the roots that I mean to talk about.
Yeah.
Everything was there. Sex was there. Everything was there. We don't need to act like, man, if we go do something now through phone, that's not bad, bro. Back
Yeah.
in days, how we are produced, man.
Yeah.
Everything was there. People
Yeah.
used to, even the tribes have generations. What they do really.
No, it's become too complicated now.
Yeah.
Like there's
Talk-
just too many elements.
Talking about connections. The first time we met Rahul, we all hit it off, and then after that, for 3 months, he didn't pick up my calls or reply to my messages.
Oh, he disconnected.
Bro, it was like he was dead, bro.
I disconnect myself.
No, so initially we didn't
And
know
you know,
this about you.
and
right?
you know the key. He will message you in the morning at 5-6 o'clock. In that window, you have to reply.
No, well, like, what
Because
kind
he's
of
holding
messages?
his phone. He's like, yeah, now everybody's gonna fucking reply to me. If you reply in the first 5 minutes,
Then you get a conversation.
Then you get a conversation.
But
I
you
was
know
like, hey
what?
man, do you want to do a podcast 3 days later? Yes. I'm like, yeah, okay, then come on this day. Yes.
But you know, we can tell you're so passionate about this because you've literally been talking about it with a smile on your face.
No,
Like,
Yeah,
I,
how
love,
he's
true.
I,
super
I love
passionate
doing
about
it.
this.
But at the end of the day, I want to say something too. I make bad decisions too. I might sometimes feel lazy too. I might not feel like I always want to do this or whatever. I kind of change myself too. I'm saying it's normal because we are human being.
Yeah.
You know, just because talked about I want to live in the now doesn't mean every day I'm going to feel the energy, you know.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
changes, it shifts. So you need to also understand that. It's
Yeah, that's
about
natural,
like,
bro, yeah.
Yeah, you have to adapt, yeah.
I feel a lot of people act so crazy these days. If something goes wrong, they're like, too stressed, bro. I don't know what to do and stuff. Like, that's where meditation helps a lot.
Yeah.
That's about telling yourself to come back in the conscious state. Like, you know, you breathe, you let go, and the problems are still there, but you're in control of making a decision rather than thinking, shit, man, what I'm gonna do now. It's true, everything is there. You just doing this like fuck. Nothing's gonna change. You
Yeah.
have to make an action. That's you, and you have to know you are in control of it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So bro, my question is, okay, so that's 365 days in a year. You can either split that up as 9 months you're gonna grind the shit out of yourself, and then 3 months you're gonna spend recovering, or all those 365 days you spend with a balanced day. Which one is better? Like, is it the grind and then rest, or is it better to have like that balanced year?
For me, I feel I stick to balancing. I kind of find something or another every day to have fun with. Kind of like I said, I might love doing maybe, I don't
Working
know,
on your car.
every day. That's something I like. I mean to say, it doesn't mean you have to grind. You're still doing the grind, but you can still do because at this age you have so much energy, bro. Just because of you're doing work doesn't mean you can't spend time with your loved ones too. You might go to work crazy, and if you have a girl that you newly met, you are so crazy, right? You want to go meet her up, and you never care about you work so hard. You never feel like you're tired.
Yeah.
That's in the mind,
You'll
I
make
feel.
the time.
I like how you mentioned newly met. If you know her for a while, then you don't want to meet her.
I mean to say,
You don't want to go back.
No, it's about the initial rush where you want to still like.
Bro, I have a question. Do you still feel that about your cars? Like when you have an older car, are you still as excited to work on it than a newer car?
definitely, bro.
Bro,
Yeah?
I've never seen anyone who
Definitely.
loves cars as much as this guy. Like so we had done this video long back where we were trying to fix a Supra, and Rahul was like a child. He was just jumping around the whole day.
Yeah,
Like
he
I've
was
never
excited.
seen.
Yeah, that
Like,
was the
I've
first
never
time.
seen
No,
him
that
so
was not
happy.
That was the
excitement.
first time we met, I think.
No, that was
The
the
second or
Or
third
the
time.
second
Yeah.
time.
Second
I
time,
mean, it was
second
that
Just,
like, span of 2-3 days
yeah.
when we first met, and then we started working.
Everyone have something or another like that, right? You might definitely have something inside you that you really like to spend time every day. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to say that. But that's about, like I said, it's about everyone's
But what-
personal interest, bro.
But what is it about cars that you like so much? Like that you want to work on it? And for you, it's different. Like what I see in Rahul is there are people who make money and then their goal is to have a nice car. Okay. But his goal, he has made money, but his goal is to like buy a car and then restore it and like give his heart and soul into it and make sure it becomes something. So like that's different. Like you're a car guy. So what brings that passion about? Like
Where it
why
come
do you
from?
feel that? Yeah.
I mean, you have heard definitely built, not bought, right?
Yeah.
And it feels nice. Let it be anything. If you have a garden, you kind of setting it up, the feel of mud, the smell of mud, you kind of got a seed. You're putting it out in the soil and kind of growing the process of it. You're nurturing it, watering it. It comes out. You get the harvest. Isn't it a good feeling?
Yeah.
This is exactly like a car. I'm explaining it in a nice way where you all get it.
Yeah.
So
You won't understand. You won't
I mean to
understand.
say, I was always into cars. More than cars, I was into bikes. And my dad stopped me from it. I literally was about to race, even though I was playing professionally, bro. Because I didn't know this is too dangerous.
Yeah.
I wanted to go racing.
How old were you?
13.
Okay.
Wow.
So you've been into this
I mean,
since you were.
no, not about on road, like off road. What
Like
is
it's
like?
Like, yeah, professional
I used
racing.
to love it.
Dirt
I used to go
bikes, yeah.
everywhere. And you know what? My father used to come sneak in somewhere and watch me if I'm gonna get a bike and go driving. So really, because he was scared, I would do that, and I had that passion. And somewhere I changed it into cars. I don't know from since
what-
then
what-
safer.
Yeah.
What's your dream car to build?
I want a sleeper car. Okay. I don't want a Porsche or I don't want a Lamborghini. Definitely I would love to have one, but I definitely want to have a car that looks like maybe OG, like old school. Everyone should be scared.
Which car would that?
I
be?
don't know. It's not about the car, it's about the engine. Maybe for sure I love R34 Skyline, the Paul Walker one.
Yeah.
That's something I love. I love Supra. Definitely that's like everyone loves Supra, bro. Like who doesn't love it? But I love R34. I love RX-7. These both cars, I don't know, somehow I love it. These cars are like very high potential. If you tune it, if you build it, it can go to, I don't know, 2,000, 3,000 horsepower. And even the cars that like Lamborghinis can go. But then this is like, bro, you bought this car spending 8 crores. I build it in 1 crore. You can't do nothing about it. Even if I don't win the race, even if I'm catching up this much, he should be selling his car, bro. Because he spent 8 crores and I'm building a car, maybe not crazy safe, maybe it can be safer also. 1 crore, you can easily build like maybe India's fastest car. If you give me 1 crore right now, I'm going to build you a car that is the fastest in India. Trust me.
sponsors if you want to.
Can you tell us a little bit about your current collection?
I don't have much collections. I had few. The first car I had was a Honda Accord.
Oh,
It
wow.
sounds whatever,
No, but it's a
it was a
beast.
K24 engine.
Okay.
That is like very potentially tuning engine. Abroad, people are like ripping that engine off. Like it can produce crazy horsepower. Even in a stock block, you can go around 900 horsepower. That's like way too much.
Way
so
too
that
much, yeah.
engine car, like
So you
having
got
that
the
car.
Accord and then you put the engine in?
No,
You
it
tuned- you
came
tuned
with
it?
it came with the
Okay.
engine.
It came with
Yeah.
the engine.
So it was really nice. That's my first car. It was a 2.4, and I jumped into V6, and I also bought a E36.
Yeah.
So E36 is on the build now, and it's going good. And the V6 Audi, you guys
Audi.
experienced
Yeah,
it.
we have
It's
experienced that
nice.
I
Audi.
just experienced it.
Yeah, it's just not like crazy horsepower car. It's like cute to have a fun little bit. You can rip it on the roads.
Sure.
Yeah, I definitely ripped it.
So once we were all sitting for dinner and Rahul is checking his phone. So he's never on his phone. So I was like, what the fuck is he doing? So I'm sneaking.
You peeked?
Yeah, I peeked. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he texting somebody? Is he like, what is he doing?
Why is he cheating on us?
And then I see a list, okay? And it says some name. It says some seconds. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? Like, first of all, he's like, never use your phone, blah, blah. So I'm like, what are you doing? It seems, I didn't know this, but it seems there's an app where you can see the fastest cars in India. So it shows the owner's name. It shows
Fastest
the cars.
cars. I mean, in the globe, like
All
everywhere.
the globe.
Yeah.
So his dream is to have the fastest car in India.
Be on the leaderboard.
Yeah, so he keeps, just like we check Instagram every day, he's just checking this app.
Who is doing what? Definitely my dream before I die is to be, beating that record. At least trying to be getting close to the crazy people who's doing it right now.
But how does that app work? Like, how do they measure? Like, what is
It's like you buy something called Draggy and you put it on your car and you
Okay.
connect it with your phone.
Okay.
And when you push it, it
Records.
and
Tracks
then
automatically.
it counts quarter mile, half mile, everything.
Oh,
it's
shit.
really
Wow.
nice.
So is that something you need to activate or is it always running?
It's running. I mean,
Sounds
it depends on how you process in everything and stuff.
So that
and
it
then
Apple Watch for
and
the car.
if you beat it, it comes depending on how many seconds you finish quarter mile. And the guy who finished first in the not in the world, bro, in India right now, is Imran Majid. He's running around 9 seconds
Oh,
or something.
wow.
Nine
That's faster
point
than Bolt.
something.
I mean, but obviously.
Quarter mile. That's like we have the fast holding car right now.
which car is that?
That's R35 GTR.
So Imran Majid, Mr. Rahul KP is coming for you.
You might
You heard it here
someday. I want people to be like, you got to be scared of it.
Yeah.
That feeling. That's it. So many people come to friend us, not even to have coffee, bro.
I wonder who they are.
People come there. Pull down the window and see. Oh, nice. What's up? I got a new whip. And then they don't even get in.
They
bro.
don't get, bro, they just drive around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they'll do a few circles around.
Yeah, if you don't watch them the first
Yeah.
time, they'll come again.
Yeah.
Did I text you? I definitely feel like you're on front toss and you're promoting it.
Yeah. Yesterday he was like, I'm sure you own French toast. That's
Bro,
why.
all we do is lose money there. I'm sick of it.
I just also want to say that while he was talking about the cars doing 9 seconds, she compared that to Usain Bolt.
We laughed about
She
it.
compared
It's all-
about who?
She said
She's
that's
like,
faster
oh,
than Bolt.
That's faster than
But then I
Bolt.
said, but obviously.
He's in a car.
I said, but obviously.
Hey, stop it.
Have you seen that? You've seen that video of Ronaldo racing a Bugatti?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's
Oh my
faster
God.
than Bugatti.
He's faster than a
Yeah.
Bugatti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No.
my
You
saw that video?
That's my
Yeah.
childhood, bro. Shut the fuck up.
That's not real?
They set it up just so he has a chance. It's like 10 meters. The car has to stop and reverse.
Have you seen the video of Ronaldo running?
Yeah, bro. That's not possible.
Bro, how do you feel about Neymar going to Al Hilal?
There is so much to talk about since I'm a footballer. I don't know. Like, it's good. But I don't know if football is dying. If every crazy players, pull out like that, like, top players. Mbappe got offer, right? Why didn't he go? Because he knows he have crazy potential to play on competitive level like right now, rather than going to Saudi, bro. Like, money comes and go, bro. But then the passion and something like you cannot. Sometimes you can sacrifice. If you want money, you can go for it. But you might not enjoy football, bro.
But do you think
Sometimes.
like the league can come up in the next few years? Because I just watched the
I
game
hope.
yesterday.
I hope.
It was really entertaining.
I hope the league comes up. But I don't want to feel like money is something that controlling football.
I mean,
maybe it is.
But isn't it already? Like
Yeah,
the
it
Premier
is.
League?
It is. But football should be football. There should be fun to watch football. Back in years, definitely when you watch Premier League, it's different, broski. Even now it is.
Yeah. The olden
It's like a
days.
crazy feeling, bro. Like
Yeah.
Ronaldo in Man U,
Bro, like Pete
Wayne
Barclays.
Rooney, like Giggs,
Oh, yeah,
all these
yeah,
players, all
yeah.
these times, everyone can remember. Now you can hardly name a lot of players now. How many players are there right now who is like shining. Back in years, in every team there used to be like a lot of players.
Yeah. We keep hearing about this.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Ronaldo, I mean, he's promoting Saudi. Maybe not football like that.
But he's also reached an age where now it just
Yeah.
doesn't.
For
Yeah.
it, it's perfect.
It's
That's why
perfect,
young
yeah.
players are not going to Saudi.
Yeah.
No, but do you
But
hear
there's
about
that
that young player?
Kroos commented on.
Gabri Vega, a couple of young players are moving.
Maybe, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they have an option. Maybe they feel like, I go there. But if you go to Saudi, you're there. The league is for sure.
Yeah,
Get
so-
up. But you're going from maybe if you're playing Premier League, like maybe 18 years old, and you're going to Saudi because you're getting crazy money. Maybe feels like, for me now, the 18-year player going to Saudi feels
It
like
doesn't
shit.
make sense.
No, but
yeah.
like I'll give you a different question. For example, Tevez went to China when China was like Saudi. There was a time when China used to spend a lot of money on their players. So when the Saudi thing was happening, Tevez came out and said, see guys, you might think that I don't love my football and I've gone there for money. But I use that money to not just buy a house for myself. I have supported 32 of my family members.
Yeah.
So that's what I had to do for my family. So you can't judge me because I needed that money.
Definitely, bro. But again, it comes to your choice. If Mbappe goes to Saudi right now, you know what can happen? That's like the biggest transfer, like the world right now so far, better and bigger than anyone. Mbappe got offered, right?
Yeah, so
I'm sure
700
Haaland
million.
also can get like double the money right now if he decides to go to Saudi. There's gonna be people sleeping with money on him, 100%. But I don't know if it's about the choice again. Like it's about people, their life, their backgrounds, what they
Yeah.
want to do with it.
Their circumstances.
Yeah.
But bro, like for example, this what's his name? Viega.
Gabri Vega.
So Gabri Vega, 21-year-old, he goes to Saudi, he plays for 2 years, makes money, and then he wants to leave. Do you think he's going to be able to recreate that level of football in Europe, in Spain, for example, or in England? Is that possible? Or is that too big a jump in level
From what to what?
from Saudi to
Europe.
So
No,
now he's playing for.
No,
he's
I'll give you an
playing
example. I don't know who he's playing for, but I'll give like
He
it's an
just
easier
signed for
example.
Al Ahly.
If imagine if Mbappe signs for Al Hilal now, plays there for 2 years, and then he suddenly transfers back to PSG or to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Will his level have
100%,
gone down?
100%, without a doubt.
Because it's also like you're a sum total of like the people you surround yourself with, right? So if you're competing with people who are at that level, obviously your game improves. But if you
Yeah.
compete with people who are not at your level, you're just always going to be the best. You don't have any motivation to sort of change your game.
Definitely. For me, going from a smaller league than Saudi, from going there to Saudi is nice. For me, I can go from ISL now.
Yeah.
Because Saudi, I mean, they have money, everything. They have good football, everything.
Yeah.
Compared to ISL. Definitely, I can say this.
Yeah.
But going from Premier League, going from La Liga or any league that is like top, like I said, if I'm not able to use my potential and if I'm gonna like not use it like to the peak, Ronaldo used it, bro. How many clubs he played?
Like he's completed football already.
Yeah,
so he
he's
can go.
complete football.
Except the World Cup.
Because it's like his challenge. He's like, he got many offers when he was going for Man U. He also got offers from other clubs.
Yeah,
Crazy
City,
money.
yeah,
He didn't do that. He want match time. And he's a player who want to prove. He want to get better every day. He want to show that. He want to score. He want to be on the top. Messi. Like there are so many players like that who want to like, show their potential every day. They go with a feeling like, come on, man. Ronaldo earned so much money when he was 23. If he was relaxed, like I have all the money, maybe I chill. To enjoy football, you can go in the fields and enjoy football. It's the same. No, it's the
No,
same.
true, yeah.
That's about enjoying football.
Yeah, true.
But he still wanna like, be on the top, rather how much money he have. Even right now, he's like scoring goals. That's like every day he's going
He's
to
the top
gym,
scorer in the
doing the
Saudi
process
league.
again and again.
Mitrovic
That's
scored
like,
a hat-trick yesterday.
that's
Come
like
from-
he's not driven by money. He's more driven by passion.
Passion, yeah.
Money for sure is a tool that came with it. But
Yeah.
he's still on the top, consistent. So that's like
So
Ronaldo or Messi?
yeah, Ronaldo, Messi.
Wow, this podcast sounds like a bunch of monkeys.
is he your favorite or do you think Ronaldo is the better player? Who's the better player?
He just said food.
No, I asked him who he prefers.
I prefer
No, but okay. You prefer Ronaldo, but who's better?
He's like, change your answer.
Obviously, he's preferring the
Ronaldo.
best,
I'm
bro.
preferring
No,
Ronaldo
like there are
because-
people who are like, I like Ronaldo, bro, but Messi is the
What
better
like means
footballer.
what his lips are nice. So what do you mean like Ronaldo?
No, like Ronaldo's my idol, but Messi won the World Cup. He completed football. Like,
well, we're all idiots.
But
But
you
I
have
don't
answered this
understand. I
question.
don't understand people saying it. My favorite player is Ronaldo, but I think Messi is a better player.
What the fuck does that
What
even
the
mean?
fuck is this?
Yeah.
There's so
was
many
that
people who do
question?
that.
I mean, if I'm asking a straight question, like, bro, stick to one. Ronaldo or Messi. You know what? I think Ronaldo is a complete player. Amazing. He's the top, but maybe Messi is a better player.
No,
What?
like I can admit, like my favorite player of all time is Fernando Torres.
Okay.
Because when I was like 10 years old, he was playing for like Liverpool,
And he
was
had nice
crushing
hair.
it. Yeah, and he had beautiful hair. Like he was my favorite player.
He was nice,
and
he
after
was
that, he fell off with Chelsea. He didn't have a good spell in AC Milan. Like he fell off, right? So Torres is my favorite player, but I'm not gonna say that Torres is better than like Luis Suarez all time.
No, that's
So I
your
meant in
favorite.
that sense.
That's like your favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the question. If you want to ask me who's my favorite player, I'm gonna say Ronaldinho.
Oh,
Don't forget the OG.
You're the dumbass.
If you're gonna ask me
the
who's
wrong
my
question.
favorite player, I'm
didn't-
gonna say Ronaldinho, definitely. But if you're gonna ask me who's the best player, the questions are different. Like, if you're gonna ask me who's the best player,
That's
for
Messi.
me, Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. But why do you think Ronaldo is better than Messi?
So far what I know, story, I doesn't know personally Ronaldo, bro. I don't know him, but so far what I'm heard and I mean, know about him from other people and stuff. He was not talented like Messi. You can be talented also, but Messi also had to work so hard. I'm not saying Messi didn't work hard. Definitely he puts a lot of effort. That's why he's on the top even still. But Messi and Ronaldo, comparing both the talents, how they came up was like Ronaldo. You saw the transformation, right?
Yeah.
Ronaldo was like skinny,
Yeah.
nothing, and I feel like I can relate to him because I'm not like talented. I worked hard for everything I have right now. Even the skill that I'm doing, everything. I had to do that many times. So I worked the skill over years and years. But some players are really talented. Trust me, I can say this because I know football. Some players are beautifully. I've seen players every day coming here. They're like, they have it, bro. They have it in them. You can sense it. They are natural with it. I might not maybe natural with it, but I might have to do the same thing, train, then get it right. But that player easily got it, but he have to maintain it. He also have to put effort. I'm not saying he doesn't have to. Everyone have to put effort to maintain it, but some players are talented, gifted, but they work hard to keep that gift like, really precious.
Yeah.
Some players doesn't have nothing, but still kind of improve,
Yeah.
But
I mean,
so
it's
you
just-
see that like in training, while training happens, or like when you're playing in games, that some people are just better than others, just like naturally.
like God-given talent.
Yeah,
God-given.
Some
I
people
have friends. I'm maybe not even close to them. Back in days, I used to see them
like friends who aren't pro now.
yeah. Think about it. I only need to work hard back in days. Like I go to run, I do this, I do that. The efforts come back.
So hard
if you
work
put
beats
really-
talent.
Huh?
Hard work beats talent.
Definitely.
If talent doesn't work hard.
Oh.
I mean it. It's not about talent. It's not only about football. Let it be anything that you're individually facing it. We kind of every day, like, competing with all these players, like, or every day is a challenge. If I wake up today, I'm like, I have to be the best in training today. It's a challenge every day. It's like, if you are training, you got to be the best. If there is a shooting practice, you got to finish it. There is also other players. So you want yourself to be there. So every day is like a challenge for us.
So the Cattle Blasters team has training sessions right next to French Toast, which is funny. And I have seen some of, like 2 days back, I saw their training sessions, and it is fucking intense. Like for us, it is Cattle Blasters, and that's one team, but they look like they're gonna kill each other. Like
That's how we train.
fucking intense.
No, ain't no joke, right? Ain't
Yeah.
no joke. We go, give it all we got. How you train, how we play.
But
That's how
do you try to like go easier because you don't want one player to get injured? Is that there?
Yeah, sometimes you do that, but since we are all human beings, sometimes heat of the moment you make
Yeah.
decisions.
Like the
Sometimes,
adrenaline
yeah.
gets to you.
Yeah.
It's also based on the training that the coach picks who's starting, who's not. Like,
Instead of training, I mean, it
No,
depends
in
on
the-
training.
yeah, depends on training,
yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
so you need to give you 100%.
Yeah,
Do
you
you
need
ever
to.
get tired? You're like, oh, today I don't want to get up and go to training.
100%. I don't want to sit here and say, every day I feel great. That's not possible for a human being.
Yeah.
You gotta be some next level God thingy to be like that.
Yeah.
You cannot be that. Even though I love football, I'm passionate about it. Never. Let it be even video games, bro. You don't feel like every day the best, right? Do you feel like every day feeling the best with yourself?
That's what I want to hear it from you.
I don't.
Yeah.
Definitely, I don't. I mean,
But it's
some
about
days,
pushing through those days.
yeah,
right?
some days, like, it's easy. Like,
It's just
people
about
have said
showing up
it.
at
It's
the
a-
end.
It's
yeah.
about showing up and doing the process. But
Like-
when you do it, it's nice.
Like I've seen him like once how he takes failure in his stride. Once we played football and then I beat him
My God, Sharan.
Stop making it sound like it was one-on-one.
at a Red Bull event, and yeah, he wasn't happy.
Sharan,
And
you were
then-
goalie. You had
and then-
nothing to do with it.
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
You know, that's the kind of match where you're not supposed to be a goalie. You're not supposed. There's a line, and you're not supposed to cross that line to stand in front of the goal. And he was literally just standing there,
Yeah,
past
but
that line.
exactly had nothing to do with the win.
Well, how do you feel about
You didn't
that?
even move, man. That the goal was too small. I think your ass was bigger than the goal. And you didn't even want to move from that goal. How?
His ass and his mouth covered the whole post.
He was like this, spreading his legs up, like, you can't score, bro. And he got two teammates that got in my head. I was about to go bad with them. Like I was about to
Oh
go.
yeah, they were rough. Yeah, but everyone sees you as a target to impress and
Yeah,
to
they
like
want
beat.
me to do fancy stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
yeah.
going to a place where you don't want to. That's where you play safe. Like
Yeah.
if I
No,
go
but
to
for
the-
them, it's like a moment to say, "Oh, I beat Rahul
Oh,
KP."
I
Like he's
nutmegged
not
Rahul
stopped
KP.
talking
they
about
might
it.
with their homies. Like you know what? Maybe tomorrow if Kerala Blasters want to sign me, I might maybe better do better than Rahul. But it's not like that.
You can
No,
sign
no,
with.
no.
For you, it's your smallest moment. For him, it's his
This
biggest.
is what
moment.
Sharan
Yeah.
says.
I don't blame him. Because these players want to show like
Kerala-
you know.
Yeah, it speaks
For
more
reference, we
about
were on
you.
the same team.
Kerala Blasters, you have my number. Call me.
Yeah, I have a clip of him. That wasn't too bad. The one that used to play before. You
Oh,
are
that's a good clip. That's a good
Yeah,
clip.
we can put that
nice.
clip, guys. We can
That's
put that
nice.
clip.
You know, he used to be really good at one point. We met on the football field.
Damn.
I used to be goalie, and he used to be a part of my team, I guess. But he was really good at football at one point, like to the point that you were going to go professional, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
but then
gonna
I-
actually be.
But
But
he
I-
didn't have the discipline you have. That was the difference.
No, for everything comes with a price, bro. Like I said, the people near my house I used to play with, they had crazy talent, but I feel really sad for them. Such a talent couldn't come up because they were willing to work hard, sacrifice a lot of things. You need to sacrifice a lot.
Yeah.
You might don't want to eat every day crazy stuff. You might need to research a lot about it. You need to put effort. You need to sleep. You need to cut off friends. You need to say like, hey, bro, today maybe I cannot come. You guys can go. You might need to do that if you want to work on something. I mean to say, then only you can make a change.
So at what point were you like, okay, I need to give my all for this? Because as a kid, it might be hard to be disciplined.
Yeah.
At what point did that switch flip for you? You're like, I need to focus. I need to lock down.
This is it for me.
I mean, nobody realized. I never thought I would be playing for Kerala Blasters. All that took me here is the passion. Like for some people have it. Like let it be gamers, everything. It's just in them. Like you want to do this, you feel great about it. I just played like that. I just played with my heart. I'm more natural. I never thought, or my parents never thought that I'm gonna be a top professional player today.
Yeah.
It just kept me going because I loved football. Like loved it really. To be honest, I loved it so much, and I did everything towards it. Like every day going out to play, going out here and there, and it just took me here, to be honest, and I like it. But like you said, when I really realized it was when I was 13. That's when I got to know about how the outside world is and what you need to be staying professional. The players who were talented, they also came with me to the camp of India team.
Yeah.
There was a camp like for under 20 under 13, so we all joined there. That's when I got to know how much you need to sleep, everything. From basic player, you don't know what you need to do. You
Yeah.
might play today, tomorrow you're eating biryani, bro. That's true. I don't have no problem. You are maybe eating whatever, like fish or anything, or pickles or anything. But you don't know that. You have to do that if you don't have the opportunity to. But when you learn, when you know you're doing still wrong, but if you still keep doing it, that's where the problem is.
Yeah. I have a question here. So you said like y'all didn't know if you were ever going to go professional. Does it have to do with the fact that you're in India? Because football is not considered a sort of...
No.
Like it's not as accessible as
It's
outside.
not accessible like in outside countries, definitely. But I would definitely want to say that's not the fact that made me feel like I don't know where I'm going to be. Even there are players in Europe, everywhere. There are so many talented players. They still don't know where they're going to be, right? People can, it's like puberty hits for everyone, like the realization.
Yeah.
That's how it is. Back in days, I used to just only enjoy football. Now I feel I'm a more serious person. How did I get to know a lot of stuff? Because I researched. I want to be a better player.
You put in that effort to
Yeah.
understand what it takes.
Yeah, it's not about being in India, but definitely I want to say India can be doing a lot better.
Yeah,
Because
it's not easy to do it in India.
Yeah, there are like opportunities, but not really a lot because there are no proper academies. There are no crazy infrastructure.
Yeah.
Everything needs to be there. There is no academy you can show me in India right now, but there is like top professional. If you go outside, you will find academies everywhere, like you find
Yeah.
grocery shops.
So you're saying that there should be like more investment into football.
If football should grow, then there should be investment.
And do you think
Of
with the
course,
right
yeah.
infrastructure, like we can hang with the big boys, like make it to a elite level with the nations?
Yeah, if you're gonna do it this year with crazy investment, maybe in 35 after 35 years, maybe we can hang out
Yeah.
with the big boys.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen tomorrow, bro.
No, of course. It
No, I
takes
mean to
time.
say,
Yeah.
people believe that. Get an infrastructure, get an academy, do this, do that, and in 5 years they expect India to do well. I'm not gonna do well, maybe. Who's gonna do well is maybe the kids who's
next
playing
gen.
right now. They
Yeah.
need to focus on them. not the players who is like senior right now,
Yeah.
because they're gonna end their football in 2-3 years, maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
We never know. But you need to invest on the kids. They need to grow up and get crazy training so they can reach in their level when they're in the peak.
Yeah.
Then they go to play. That's how it works. It's not gonna be like,
Yeah.
It's
There's no
not easy.
patience, I feel. Everybody just wants results now.
it's the process.
Yeah.
Trust in the process.
Can you tell me a little bit about the difference between playing for India, playing for Kerala Blasters, and playing in the I League? Like the
Yeah.
team that you played for in the I League, what is the difference between the infrastructure in all these places? Can you tell me a little bit
Yeah.
about that?
I'll keep it easy.
Yeah.
I represent all the levels of national team right now. I'm in the senior team. I represent under 13, under 14, under 16, under 17.
And you were top
Under
scorer
19.
for under 13, under 14, according to Wikipedia.
I don't remember.
Just saying, bro.
But 19, under 23, almost everything now there is nothing that I didn't represent. All the age group, I was a part of All Indian Football Federation, the senior team. Even I got called up for the senior team. I made my debut. So for me, going there is kind of a pride. Okay. Even playing for Kerala Blast is a pride. Even playing in I-League, because you're still getting to play football. But in terms of tactical wise, a lot of things have changed, because when you go to national team, I feel like it's a more serious game. Definitely doesn't mean if I play for Kerala Blast, it's not serious. But you're going there because you're representing your country, bro. That's like armies going to fight wars. Like
Yeah.
you're not going to have fun there. You're gonna have beef with other countries, bro.
Yeah. You're
You
carrying
know?
the name of the nation behind your
that's
back.
like your
so,
nation
yeah.
you're putting in front.
Yeah.
When you play on club, it's the club. There are a lot of other players from other countries and stuff. But then this is like Indians from your neighbors, your brothers, everyone who lived with me, who want this country to be better. That's like a huge thing for everyone when you play for the national team.
Yeah.
When you play for the club, there is a lot of other players. It's also very competitive, definitely. But like I said, going in the national team feels like
Yeah.
a lot more.
There's more unity in like.
It's a lot more than just football. I feel it's also a responsibility of putting your country in front of yourself.
Yeah.
But when it comes to playing for the club, like how about the atmosphere? Because we've attended a few games in Kalur Stadium and
Beautiful.
the Manapara stand goes crazy, bro.
Beautiful, bro. We have the best fans. I can say
That's
that.
facts.
We have the
Hands
best
down.
fans. Kerala Blasters have the best fans. It's simple and easy for me to just say it. Whew, I don't think, if someday, if I might have to leave the club, or if anything can happen, this is going to be the most I'm going to miss. You go anywhere in the country, in India, you're never going to feel this. Because it feels like a festival when the season starts.
Even in Kolkata, you don't feel that?
Kolkata, there are, but I've experienced a little bit of Kolkata, but you need to play for East Bengal or ATK to know what
One
is
of the
there. But I've
cities.
also talked to the players. Here, man, it's like it's a feeling. It's a feeling. For me, it's like a feeling. It's
Yeah, like football's a religion over here.
yeah,
so
it
it's like-
feels like it's in the blood, their religion, they love it. I've seen people crying. I've seen people coming back again. It's so great. I feel so happy. Like, to be honest, no matter how many hard times I went up, but I feel like I'm so blessed and happy to say this, that I'm so happy playing football, bro. I can say that with a smile. If I die tomorrow, I can be happy of rest of my life for so far what I've done in football. I have no regrets. I enjoyed football, and football giving me stability. The best part is I'm still doing what I love, and getting paid from it is the biggest blessings. Not a lot of people, or not everyone can
Yeah,
experience
yeah.
it, and it's the blessings, bro. And especially playing for a club like Kerala Blasters, it's amazing. It's freaking amazing.
Damn, that was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
It was-
I got emotional.
I want to cry.
No, I ain't joking, bro. It's I'm so happy. I'm so happy for this opportunity. There are so many players craving to coming in this club, bro. I fucking feel so nice. I ain't joking. I'm not capping here. Trust me. I've been here 5 years. When I see the fans, bro, when you go in there, you get goosebumps, man. When you lose the game, I sometimes feel like so emotional. I feel like look in the mirror and cry when we lose games. It's not because of we lost a game, but it's because fans were there. They came again and again. Don't get what they want, and it's like a disappointment, and you feel so emotional. Sometimes I go on YouTube, search Kerala Blasters fans, and it comes with a lot of edits, kind of music video, and says, "Oh my days," with some Malayalam music.
Yeah.
Put a spice on it, bro. You see, I get so emotional. I get so emotional watching that.
So like, what was it like playing during COVID when there are no fans? Everything was like locked
That
down.
was in the football without fans is like
Yeah, that's what. Like even there's a Real Madrid match where they played in the Champions League against. It looked like a training match.
Yeah, it looked like a training.
Yeah,
game.
It's so depressing.
I think a lot of the sport is driven by the culture that the fans bring
Yeah.
about, right? Like I don't know, like I was in Europe and it was like some season was going on. They're like singing and dancing on the streets and everybody's just having such a nice time. I mean, there are fans that are a little rowdy also, but it's mainly just like everybody's just having a party.
Even during the World Cup, like seeing all those cultures
oh, yeah,
come up.
Hey.
the World
Yeah.
Cup was unreal.
Hey, no joke. 2006 World Cup. Maybe after that, I don't know when was the World Cup. 2010.
10. Yeah.
2010 World Cup. Definitely, I remember a lot from it.
South Africa,
South
the
Africa.
Blues,
Greatest
Bro,
World Cup.
the tracks.
If you love football, definitely 2010 World Cup was a vibe.
Yeah.
Waka
I ain't
Waka
joking.
and
Torres
waving
won the
flag.
World Cup.
No, waving flag, waka waka. I mean, the
Oh, la,
music
la.
changed the game.
And even the commentary when he scores, the South African Shabalala scores.
Football is like amazing.
It's beautiful.
It's
yeah.
beautiful. The people when you go there watch games outside, maybe here the alcohol like is kind of, I mean, banned.
Yeah.
But outside, you know, they come with the beer. I've watched Bundesliga. When you go there, you can buy beer, bro. You can have anything you want. You can chill there. It's like they come with their family. They talk about it. They have a team, and it's not like. I mean, no bad to cricket. Cricket is like a long game. For me, I feel like it's boring. I cannot go to a cricket match, bro. Never. I might go there. Nice, bro. Let's get out of here. I cannot, bro.
So you're saying that if you go to watch Virat Kohli play, you'll sleep off.
Definitely. No, if he is batting, somebody wake me up. I'm there to watch. As soon as he go out, I'm like, see you guys. Doesn't disrespect
No,
other
bro,
players.
that's it. Forget
Maybe I'm
getting.
never used to it. I never watched a cricket
Yeah.
game in my life. Never watched it. I used to play cricket with my kids and, not with my kids. with the kids around. But I never watched a cricket match.
Yeah.
But how do you get forget getting football to the big boys across the world? How do you get football in India to be at least on the same level as cricket in India?
I mean,
Money, dude.
there is so
And
much.
Just
the
money.
happening.
investment,
When it comes to
yeah.
cricket, we're easily the biggest nation in the world.
Yeah, we are.
because
We are
it's
on the
the
But
top.
cricket's
And-
also such an old sport in the country, right? Like it's had its time to grow to what it is at, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. How do you get that culturally to catch up?
I think it's money, because people need to know that playing football is not just a like fun thing or time pass, right? You can actually make a career out of it. And honestly, I feel like in terms of the current generation that's in school or like growing up right now, they know a lot more about football than the previous generation did because it's more like widely accepted as a profession and they have people like Rahul to look up to, right? So I think slowly
No,
things
no.
will change.
Definitely.
But yeah.
But I was just laughing because you want to know a sad thing? What cricketer earns during
Yeah.
a season can be something a footballer earning
In his
all
whole
of
career.
his life in India.
Yeah.
And
Can be. Like there are for sure cases maybe, but definitely the money wise, it's never even close to cricket, bro. How
Yeah.
much investment they have and how much salary cap and
And that
everything.
also impacts the number of people who are actually interested in
Yeah,
trying to
if
make
there
a
were-
Yeah.
professional
if
career
there were,
out of
bro,
football.
because I've seen so many people saying, I'm putting my kid on the cricket, bro, because there is so much money. That's all they're talking about.
Yeah.
That's all that they're not saying like, I'm putting my kid on the cricket thing because, he's passionate.
He likes
guy,
it.
blah, blah, blah. He likes it. He's like, you don't like cricket, you need to like cricket.
Project Virat
Yeah.
Kohli.
I have a friend in Goa. His dad used to play cricket and his dad personally had crazy contacts. Cricket is all about contacts. Remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
If you have really nice contact, if you're not even talented, you can make it up because you can work hard. You can work hard. You can work hard and make it because
The
I mean,
network makes a
yeah,
difference.
but there are people who's like crazy, skillful, talented, everything. But cricket, I feel like you can build it up. Like even football, you can build it up if you train. But I feel like his dad want him to be a cricketer because he saw the money was right because he knew what cricket was, but he didn't know interest. He didn't have interest. So he used to forcefully tell him to go for training and he used to never like cricket. He used to like football.
Did he end up playing cricket properly?
No.
Guess what, guys? That boy's name is Virat Kohli.
Oh, God, please, Virat Kohli.
No way, bro. No way.
Which was your favorite World Cup amongst 14, 18 and 22?
10.
22 is his
No,
least
sorry,
favorite.
14, 18 and 22.
I think 22 then.
No. 22.
Fuck
I think
22, bro.
he's
22
like,
is the worst
fuck,
one.
Messi
Do you
won.
think 22 is fixed?
I don't know.
Let's go. Take that
But
one, kid.
you know,
That's not immature.
if you guys used to watch football back in days and now, I feel like football also have changed a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the fun in watching it before and
Was-
now, the feeling of it, the
was more
atmosphere of
back in
it
the
is
day.
kind of, yeah. Like I said, 2010 and the World Cup after that, this both World Cup was like,
Dude, it's not even just that. Like, I remember early 2000s when like United and Arsenal are playing. Those guys used to, I mean, whatever we see on TV, those 11 against 11, those players hate each other. They're not talking to each other. They're not shaking hands. They're like in the tunnel, you can see the hatred in their eyes. So that's translated into the football and that's translated into the atmosphere. Now, after a game, everybody's hugging each other. They're jumping on each other. They're cracking jokes
Exchanging
right before
shirts.
the game.
there should be so much emotion. You mean to
Yeah,
say.
No,
it's just
but,
that emotion
like,
is
People never used to even shake hands, you know, Evra and
Suarez.
Suarez.
Yeah.
That's like they take it in their
Yeah.
heart, bro. Like, you know, it's not football, it's
But
more
like
than that.
2011, 2012, Real Madrid and Barcelona, when they were at their peaks, those games were the most
El
intense.
Clasico is the only word people might be like remembering so much. El Clasico.
Yeah, but even El Clasico now doesn't have the feeling.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
doesn't have the fire.
Bro, I don't even know when there is El Clasico.
Yeah. 2011, 2012, Barcelona peaked. Real Madrid peaked for so long
The
after
two
that.
best players in the world playing under the two best
Look at
managers.
Shyamolie. She's like,
No,
I don't understand.
you know, honestly, I used to watch football only till then. I used to, from 2006 till 2012, 13 is when I used to watch football. After that, my interest just waned.
Yeah.
Because it became, I feel like the more money gets like a part of the sport, the spirit of the sport sort of dwindles, right? It's not as like,
Yeah.
it's not about the sport anymore. It's about like the commercials of it. So,
since we're talking about football, to whoever is listening, if I die tomorrow, I would definitely be happy of whatever I am today. It's not about like I'm saying like I made something, but football changed a lot, bro. It's like I said, I wrote down so many like things on the book. Like, you know, I sit and think about my life, how from where I came and where I am right now, for what I have right now, what football gave me, and the emotions and the connections and the people I met. I wouldn't meet you. I wouldn't meet you
yeah.
guys if I wasn't playing football. All the experience, all the traveling, like, you know, so many countries because of football, so many experience. I'm 23, so many people, so many interactions, and it feels like so nice.
But please don't
You
die
can't
tomorrow.
die tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please don't die tomorrow.
And we
Second
would
of all,
Day
if he
after.
does die tomorrow, it wasn't us.
And we would have met. We're both from Thrissur.
I'm just saying it, bro. I'm so happy.
You're
It makes
content
me
with, like,
emotional.
where you
It makes
are.
me
Can
emotional.
you tell me a little bit more about where you came from, like the come up?
Your background, your
Borowski, like, you know, we need
That's a whole
another
nother
podcast. Yeah, another episode. Wasn't easy. Not even something that you guys never even know
Yeah.
about. I never even
we've
talked
never
about.
spoken about this actually.
Trust me.
I've heard here and there, but I've heard, like, I
Bro.
understand.
No, that's what the immediate assumption people have when you're driving a car or when you dress well or when you look good is, oh, this person's rich and this person's come
He
from
got
this
lucky,
background. He
right?
got lucky, yeah. I just don't want people to.
Yeah, like no one knows the real struggle behind getting there. Everybody just assumes.
I mean, before I used to care a lot, like what people used to think. Doesn't mean I'm unrealistic. I'm realistic. I cannot do crazy stuff because I don't care what people think. I do care, but not like stressing myself out.
Yeah.
To a point where, like I said, bro, I cannot tomorrow go and walk on the street naked. That's being unrealistic. You got to be realistic about it. So in realistic ways, if they want to say something, they can say it because I know where I came from. So I don't want to prove a point to them.
Yeah. No, it shows because you value so much that you've gotten, also because of where you
it's a
came
great
from,
Yeah,
right?
so like, he's 23 years old. I know other 23-year-olds. I know the way he moves and the way he operates and the way he talks and the way he sounds is so different to some of the other 23-year-olds we know, simply because he. No, I mean generally as a 23-year-old we know, like, he operates so differently because he has earned it all himself. So that's
Yeah. And you know that and you're like proud of it also.
Yeah.
I'm
And we are-
grateful
we are
about
proud
it.
of you.
Yeah, definitely. My parents are proud about it. That's all I care
Yeah.
now. because-
Bro, the craziest thing is that I remember you telling me we were in the car and I was like, so, like, who are you closer to in your family and stuff? And the fact that you had to start going to camp and stuff at what age? 11, 12, 13?
Yeah, I mean, since I was 9.
9 years old.
Yeah.
Like, that's so much. Like, what was it like moving away from home at such a young age? Like, that's.
Easily I can say, you guys might have a crazy relationship with your father and mother. I don't have it. I might even cry right now, but I'm just saying it. I don't have it. Trust
Yeah.
me. everything comes with a price, right?
The
You cannot
sacrifice you
never
make,
have
yeah.
everything in a crazy place. I cannot be the best player, and I cannot also be the best lawyer, or I cannot be the best. Maybe I don't know. I cannot have everything, bro. Everything comes with a price. I don't really have a great relationship with my mom and dad, but they love me. I love them. I spend amazing time every time I go back. Hardly how much. Maybe I only spend like in a year, maybe 30 days max with my parents. Since I was 9, so there was a gap. And don't even forget, I have a sister. She doesn't even feel a lot of times like to open up herself to me because she don't have that, the path, bro, that we didn't have it because she was small, and when she was growing, I was not at home. So I cannot expect her to change. Sometimes I kind of feel
What's the age difference between you both? You and your sister?
she's 18 now.
She's 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like 5 years.
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Is that something that you're trying to get better at, or maybe
Yeah,
give more time
I put
to?
a lot of effort. But sometimes parents might not think about it. They think about it. I try to change a lot of stuff, but doesn't mean it can go like in amazing ways. I
Yeah.
really miss that because I don't have really a great relationship with my father and mother. I love them. I doesn't mean I don't talk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
them
of
at all.
course, yeah.
No,
I
because-
love them.
The formative years that
Yeah.
he was.
You have
Would
a
you
gap.
say that? Would you say that's the hardest part of your career so far?
Yeah,
Like
that's,
leaving
That's
home.
the biggest
that's the
sacrifice.
hardest part of my life.
Yeah.
I mean to say, not about my career, for my life. To fill that gap up, I need to spend quality time.
Yeah.
I need to really. Maybe it can happen if I spend time with them for a year or 2. It's not gonna happen in a week because I've
course.
done it. I do amazing stuff and then I leave. In 3 days I be with them, I spend good time and I leave, and then we don't see for like 6 months, 7 months, 9 months, 1 year, and then we only see for again 3 days.
It's like
or
you have to
1
do
week.
it again.
Yeah,
Back.
and then it doesn't stick well there. The glue isn't strong enough, mate. Like you keep leaving. So that's the only thing I feel like I couldn't still find a balance with, but I still try to. They love me. If I never even tell my parents, mom and dad, hey, I got hit. If I get hit in the training, I never tell my mom. Every day, any day. So I never try to tell him. Even if I'm with a broken leg, I'm like, hey mom, what's up? You good? I'm good. You know what? But she somewhere finds out.
Yeah.
Even though I tell all the players, all my teammates, never inform her. But if she finds out, she's like, go crazy. So mother is mother, bro. She loves, she loves her children, son. That's like amazing feeling. But I never got to feel so many moments. I made a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
So if you're all with your parents, be grateful, bro. That's
Practice
all I
my
wanna say.
mom.
So when you're growing up in camps and you're training all the time, who not replaces, but sort of becomes like a parental figure? Like, is it the coaches? Is it the coaches tell you that this is wrong, this is right? Who tells you that? Who teaches you?
Not
I don't
really.
think anybody is there.
You
Not
got to figure
really.
it out yourself.
Not really. That's the best thing. You have to figure out yourself. You get fucked up sometimes. You go in different paths. Some
That's
people can
fucked.
go in alcohol. Anything can happen. But there is always gonna be. At the end, you have to fight hard in a place in this world, bro. You have to fight for yourself to be getting a place in this world. Somehow, everyone have to face a challenge. I feel like everyone.
You're basically just like Ronaldo when he left Madeira. You left Thrissur, he left Madeira.
Jesus Christ.
Same thing, bro.
I don't know.
We feel it. You are Ronaldo for us.
He's gonna make me cry. I hate this guy so much. He makes me feel all
That's so
kinds of
emotional,
emotions. Yeah.
But not being an emotional person, but every
No,
day,
yeah.
I chill. I love to leave. I love to be present every time, consciously put effort to be present, not be lazy and stuff, like kind of enjoy my stuff. If I'm going to pool, chill there, bro. If I'm chilling in the pool, chill there. Maybe tomorrow there is like something crazy, tsunami is coming, but chill. If you're chilling in the pool, it's coming tomorrow, right? So you gotta be present in the moment. You gotta be chilling in the moment. That's where meditation all
In
this
the
stuff
now, in the
is.
now, in the
now.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yet to come. You're preparing for it, but
Yeah.
you're chilling in the pool, you're chilling in the pool.
Give everything you do 100%, whether it's chilling, whether it's working.
Yeah,
whether it's
try
eating.
to. Not every time. Like I said,
Yeah, it's
I
not
always
possible every
failed.
time,
I
but-
failed more times than success. Trust me.
Yeah.
We all do. It's not about every day having fun and smiling. No, not every day. I have bad days where I feel like, how will I get back to my old self? I felt it so many times. It's not easy, bro.
Guys, we'll take a small break.
Yeah, this is getting too emotional.
He
this
made
is
me
awesome.
cry. He made me laugh. Fucking bastard. I hate him so much.
I'm just being
He's
truthful.
making me
mate.
cry and he's like, I'm chilling on the beach. I'm chilling on the beach.
I found the balance. I become a bit cold-hearted too. I feel like
Yeah.
I kind of start to accept things. That's where I feel like I had the most peace.
Yeah, acceptance is the first step.
I
always.
feel like when I started accepting things the way that it is, I started feeling like having more control over a lot of thoughts and emotions. It is what it is. That's reality. And I feel nicer.
He's like, I accept that anytime Sharan comes closer, he'll spit on me.
It's okay.
It's okay, Sharan. I'm not crying, but it's your spit.
But it was so good, like, because you're appreciating the smaller things in life.
That's what I'm talking about. That's I don't know. To tell someone I'm
It's
not.
not easy to explain it. It's
It's
something you
not.
have to
It's
feel.
not. Yeah, it's something
Yeah.
you have to feel.
Yeah.
Every individual. It's not easy to explain. Like tell someone like, hey, do this. It feels nice. You
Yeah.
know, they have to experience it,
It's
feel it,
their
and
own,
get
and
it.
it has to be at the right time when they're doing it also.
Yeah,
Because if
But
you
they're both on
force
their
it,
phones. You're not in the know.
they're in the now. They're doing something, bro. I don't know. But you ever watched the movie called Into the Wild?
I haven't seen it, but
Anyone
Yeah,
I know the story.
You watched it?
Yeah. I was damn sad when he died in the end.
Yo!
Oh shit! Sorry.
Wow.
I thought it was just a
Shit, bro. But I mean, I don't know.
It's a real life story. He dies. Yeah.
Yo!
Wait, which what is this?
In
It's
the
about a
wild.
biopic
Into
of
the
a guy who
wild.
cuts everything off and he just goes in.
And he
Yeah.
dies.
Yeah, like
Yo.
it'd be hard to survive.
don't watch the movie now.
But why does he die though?
Balu, is it too
I
far?
mean,
That's maybe interesting
We
for
don't
you to
use
watch the
Instagram.
movie.
oh, okay.
But even in my religion, right? Like the most like a person can do is give up all
Allah.
worldly pleasures. Okay, it's like to attain nirvana.
Yeah,
You have to lead the most simple life.
yeah.
That is what like Jainism teaches you. Like that's the most you can achieve in this religion.
I like the word that you said. I was missing this word out.
Nirvana.
Like worldly things.
Worldly pleasures.
These instant pleasures, worldly things.
Pull this.
I think I'm still addicted to some of it. Definitely, I can say that.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
or another, I'm still doing it. I cannot say I'm a complete person.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to learn, try not to do the same mistakes again and again. If I know I'm doing a mistake, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you, like you said, what do you think the people, like the tribe, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah.
think? At the same time, they're still living, they're still sleeping, they're still surviving like
Yeah.
us. We are on different part of the world. They are on different part of the world.
Yeah.
You ever thought what is the purpose of us and them of living? Tell me. What do you think?
I mean, like I feel like we, because we're in like cities and like more
1 second, stop
developed-
it. Did
yeah.
you hear the question?
Yeah.
What is it?
What is the question?
What the fuck?
I like it.
When you go for the family function,
I was just happy sitting with my friends, hanging out, being in the now, and then you guys are like, what is the question from before?
That's the past.
The question was in the past. The question was in the
He's not
past.
paying attention. This is like in school, you know how everybody had to read one paragraph, but one person's just dreaming, so they don't know which paragraph is theirs.
Okay.
So his,
What's the question? What's the question?
I repeat it again. So I mean to say, it's just my question. You know the tribes out there, maybe in Amazon or anywhere in the world, right? They're still in this universe, right? We are also in the universe, but they're different part of living. They kind of have a different set of living. We have a different set of living. What do you think the purpose of, us and them? Like, what is the difference?
I feel like
At the same time, we're still surviving, we're still living, we're still doing a lot of them. They're also smiling there. They're also having fun there. They're also eating food there. They're also kind of having culture, music, everything there. But kind of different, totally different setup.
Yeah.
Where they don't even know how it feels like internet or social media or getting whatever shit. They're kind of in a different part of the world. But at the end, they're still on the lifespan of getting aged 1, 2 numbers,
Yeah.
and they die, and we also die. We have different stuff of things that we do, like whatever we are doing right now. They might be right now. We are sitting here right now. They might be in the forest with a campfire or whatever, with their children running around there,
Yeah.
not even checking social media. They don't even have a phone.
We can't
I
post
don't
those
know.
traps.
Yeah.
This is so sad because Gayu for the past 2 weeks has been obsessed with Amazon tribes. Like, she's been obsessed. Like she's been watching podcasts, interviews, everything about people who lived with Amazon tribes, and it's really interesting. Their perspective on life is so interesting.
I feel like they haven't.
They've not been exposed.
Yeah, to answer your question, I feel like they haven't conformed to the normal society. So
No, are we normal or are they normal?
Yeah.
That's my question.
I feel like they are
Everyone
normal.
has their
I
own
feel
normal.
like they have not they haven't.
I would stick to what you said now. I feel like they are normal.
They are
But
normal. They're
I-
100% normal.
I have a different opinion here. So I think the normal changes with time, right? Because development is not something you can avoid.
Yeah.
It is natural,
Yeah.
right? Like even how like geography works, right? Like over time, like there's been seismic activity, which is why you have the Himalayas, you have like plateaus, you have like islands, etc., etc. So it's just natural for things to change, and you need to change with times. And the only difference is they've still not had that exposure. eventually, I mean, because this is how like unfair it is, eventually there will be deforestation, there will be encroachment upon their land also, which is what is happening even in Andaman and Nicobar.
Yeah.
Right? So they will get exposed to these material things which we have unfortunately already been exposed to.
Yeah.
So for us, there are new things to like attain, there are new opportunities for us, there are new avenues of happiness.
But I think
I feel like normal is a difficult question, because what is normal? Because the way evolution works is its branches. It's just that our branch and their branches are different.
Yeah.
That's one thing. And our branch has just led to a quality of life that allows for a lot more sex, a lot more proliferation, a lot more comfort, which is why it's so mass produced. It's just that it hasn't reached them, but eventually it will, with the way Shyamolie
but I
said.
feel like
But
they
in
live
terms
simpler
of-
and better lives.
In terms of what I mean to say, like sex and everything, for sure they must be also enjoying, because it's
Blowing their backs out.
100%.
they might be having wild sex on a tree. Think about
No,
it.
100%.
What's your favorite position? The hanging man.
No, because for them, it's these simple pleasures, right? Like,
Yeah.
we have so much more like distraction at the end of the day.
Yeah.
These guys don't. It's like literally being at your simplest self with no like worldly pleasures that are outside what a human connection can get you. So I feel like it's a simpler life, but I don't think it's plausible for like most of us in cities now. Like, again, like in my religion, right, in Jainism, the closest way to like be happy and to attain nirvana is to give up everything in the world and lead your simplest life.
Like we said, like what the worldly pleasure.
Yeah, give up all worldly pleasures and lead the simplest life.
Yeah.
Today, if I think about it, there are days where I'm like so fed up about like working. I'm like, oh, I should just go give up everything and live like a monk. But I know I will miss things. I know I'll miss traveling. I know I'll miss like eating
Us.
food.
He didn't even mention us.
Yeah, she mentioned us.
But I feel like the moment his football career gets over, we are never fighting him. He's going to.
I mean, definitely, like I told you.
No, so the
Just,
Amazon tribe still
exploring
has
and
like
stuff.
some interactions with regular
Yeah.
society. But do you know that tribe in
The
the
Andaman,
Andaman?
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Rahul will be a hero there.
bro, you know, like I feel like you said, they're living more finest life.
Yeah.
Or I mean to say, the food they're having. You think you trust the vegetables that you're getting right now? I'm just saying the least bothered thing right now.
I never eat vegetables.
Okay, whatever. Whatever it is, everything. I mean to say, I don't know. I feel like there is more reality and basic stuff. It's a choice, I feel. Like you said, you miss out on traveling. Maybe they are exploring inside the forest,
Yeah.
but in their thing, like the movie Avatar, what do you say?
Yeah.
What happened when the people took over and it become a crazy stuff and things, right? We got in there. But I think we all came from a place, we were tribes.
Yeah.
From there, definitely. I mean to say, I'm not saying we were tribe. Someone was tribe and we came from there. Definitely, I feel like.
I understand what you're saying, because even like when I reflect about like the first 15 years of my life versus the next 10 years of my life, I missed the first 15 years because I had no phone, nothing. There was like
Yeah.
maybe one computer which I used to access once in a blue moon. But it was just about like going to school, coming back, changing quickly, going to chill
play.
with your friends,
Yeah.
like playing hide and seek or
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
football or whatever. Those kind of pleasures are so rare now. Now it's more like validation online, getting like a promotion. It's just like becomes so competitive. You're in a rat race, but the pleasure of like just being with like 50 kids in the park doing absolutely like insane things.
How
What?
old are we
What
at
are you
this
doing?
point?
How old are you with the kids?
I'm a
What are you
kid.
doing? What are the insane kid things?
But
you're doing with
why
these kids?
promotion?
These guys are not listening
Why
to the
promotion
podcast.
then? Why promotion?
Bro, you missed out
I'm
what she...
comparing the first 15 years of my life
Oh,
to
sorry,
the... My
sorry.
God, you guys are not
Hey,
paying
no,
attention.
you guys are not being
Chakras
the
didn't
now.
have 50 kids.
I'm not even talking about
Oh, yeah.
chakras. At this point, I had a phone. But yeah, it's like the childhood, like, it was just different. I
Do you
don't
miss
know.
your childhood? Just
Nah, I
ask the
don't.
question. Say yes or no.
I don't.
You don't.
No.
Do you do?
I miss it,
Do you,
yeah.
bro?
I definitely do.
Do you?
He's in his childhood
I do
even now.
definitely. I do definitely.
Yeah,
miss my
right?
But are you happier with life now though? Because you have more ability to make choices. You have the ability to decide how you want to improve in life. Because as a kid, you're not sure. You're just figuring stuff out.
I think as a kid, what I read, a kid's choice is only to be happy
Yeah.
when you're a kid, because you only want to do happy things.
Yeah.
That's how a kid's nature is.
Yeah.
You, me, everyone. When
Yeah.
we were kids, like 3, 4, 5, 6, that's when you be a kid. You know,
But-
and then every day you think, every moment you try to be happy. That's all the kid knows, because he want to do something that he likes.
Yeah.
He didn't get into the reality of the world. So his choice and his thinking is only like, hey, I just want to smile. I just want to do things. I want to eat ice cream every day. That makes him happy.
Yeah.
But like you said, we like now we have more choice because we got in the reality
Yeah.
of this is how world likes.
But for
But
me,
But I wasn't happy as a kid. I'm way happier now.
that's just you. No, but
You're
like,
also a really weird kid.
You weren't happy.
Dude, I hated my childhood.
Bro,
I
he used to
hate-
read newspapers as a kid. He never watched cartoons.
No wonder you weren't happy.
He was just a
He didn't
serious
have a
kid.
childhood.
Like I would watch Naruto, and he was like 10, I was like 4, and he'd be like, "What the fuck is this? This is so unrealistic. Why don't you go read the news?"
Arya's watching
Oh,
Pokemon. Sharan's like 5 men stabbed in Uttar Pradesh.
his childhood has started now. His childhood has started
Yeah,
now.
I'm so much happier now.
Maybe your childhood shattered now.
Yeah,
like
maybe,
you say,
maybe.
you're
But-
just doing whatever you like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like what he said, right? As a kid, you choose to be happy because that's the only choice you need to make. Now, the thing I hate the most is the fact that I need to make choices
To be
every
happy.
single day.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
now
no.
you need to do something to be
You're
happy.
constantly choosing between options. Oh, if I take this path, it'll lead me to this. If I do this path, it'll take me to that. As a kid, it's just like, okay, I get up and I just have to play. So it's I don't know. It's just something I miss.
Fuck
Okay.
the other kids.
Okay, getting back to the tribe thing. I had 2 incidents. I went to Nilambur, and there's a person that I know who lives in the forest who comes to visit me, and he came with honey, bro. You know what he said? He came because he kind of not like, he's kind of in the middle of the tribe, like not tribe, but not people, like, I mean to say everyone people, not really
Yeah.
everywhere, like kind of, dressed up and shit, or
Yeah.
phone and TV and stuff. He came to meet me. He likes football. And you know what he said? He gave me a gift, like a bottle, like an old bottle. And it was filled with honey. Okay. And he said, listen, this is the biggest gift I can give to you. The way he explained, the way he spoke, like how a poetry or who writes poem, how he does in life. Like, he said it with a smile. This is the biggest gift I can give. I cannot give you money. I can give you nothing, but this is the biggest gift from the forest, because the honeybees who made this honey only got with the nicest flowers in the wild, because it's not still processed with the poisons or the smoke, nothing. So this is the finest honey that you can get, because it came from the finest flowers and the plants and everything, and the honeybees only select the finest flowers, right?
Yeah.
So they're coming from the forest and they collected the honey and they gave it to me, and he was giving me the pleasure, like so like, precious, like, hey, take this, it's a gift. So they kind of a lot more loyal and more poetry way to their living. And also I met a person in Nilambur, and I saw a tribe walking from the forest, and he comes, there is a house, he gives honey, a lot of medicinal stuff to one house, and he's selling it only for one price. And he comes there, give it like maybe in a month once. So he comes there every day, and there is a price like maybe 500 or 1,000 rupees, whatever, 500 rupees or whatever, they give honey and stuff. If you try to stop this person, the tribe, he comes on the way, and if you're here before the house and you're like, hey, gee, listen, I'm going to give you a lakh. Maybe you need to stop giving things there.
Yeah.
Give it to me. He'll say never. And the guy who's from there, he said from the past, how many ever years it started happening, he's only giving to that house. No matter who try to stop him, we try to say, we'll give you more money, it's have more value. They said, it's not about money. Think about it. So
Yeah.
they're kind of living kind of with so much.
The way they think, the way they
Yeah,
behave, everything
it's
is
kind
different.
of they kind of stick to something, and they're more, I don't know, I feel like they're kind of, I don't know, their kids go to school or whatever. I think every day thinking of eating, definitely, because they need to survive.
Yeah.
So they're going for hunt, and it's dangerous living inside, and they move cave to cave, and it's kind of a crazy lifestyle, and they're kind of definitely having fun, bro. I
Yeah.
don't
This
know.
is in Nilambur in Kerala.
Yeah, there
Why
is
not?
inside tribes, Nilambur. I met him. The person from there said this story. So I was like, kind of, I don't know what are we doing, and what is the difference between them and us.
Yeah.
At the end, we all die. Isn't it true?
Yeah. And you take nothing with you. So,
Yeah. At the end, we die. Like whatever you said, we have more opportunities or whatever. They're also living some side of the corner in this universe, and we are also doing the same thing. No matter how much we see, whatever, at the end we dying. So I don't know which one, and to balance this, and what kind of lifestyle we should live, and what kind of life we should choose. That's kind of tricky question
Yeah.
for every individual.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're definitely not seeing him after he retires. So.
But I'm here to say it's a choice. I feel it's a
Yeah,
choice.
yeah,
For
it is.
him, if you decide tomorrow, like I'm saying
Fuck
bye
medicine. I don't want to be a
I'm saying
doctor.
bye to everything right now. I'm just telling my parents and everything. Listen, mom, I don't want anything. I don't want work. I don't want anything. I'm just joining a tribe. I'm gonna live with them. I'm gonna choose. If I don't have food today, I'm gonna starve. I might gonna hunt. If I don't have food, I'm gonna accept the reality. In fact, I'm not gonna care about my status, or I'm not gonna care about what's gonna come, what kind of car I'm gonna buy. I don't care what people say. It's kind of your choice.
I think it's freedom.
Yeah. You choose
Yeah.
your freedom over any people, any decision. At the
Yeah.
end, you're still happy because that's why you're choosing it. You're going somewhere on a tribe place or whatever. You're being there. You're being a part of it. Cutting this life off. Think about it.
Fuck, man. No Swiggy. I wouldn't survive 2 weeks.
Swiggy, you might be on a tree waiting for something to come up, bro.
But bro, isn't this the sort of thing that in a team sport, that tribe mentality, that warrior mentality, isn't that what they try to create? Like, for example, you go to an international team camp, there's no connection with the outside, right? You're just in that camp. It's just you, and then you go to war with another country. Isn't it like that? Isn't it similar in a lot of ways?
I don't think it's similar. Like the way how we should talk about it is not similar. Like for sure, because we are putting there from this environment to there. That's like, I don't know how to say this different, because I don't think we cannot talk anything related to about like the tribes and stuff. I mean, not
No, talking about like how tight they are as a community and how they don't have a connection with the outside world when they're in that.
No, we do. Like
Okay.
it's if we have freedom, we can go out and everything. But it's like football is still the same. But it's the only fact that changes is like you're putting the nation in your head.
Okay,
That's
okay.
it. That's the only thing that changes. Football is still the same. It's just you're playing it because you love. I love to.
So if you had a choice, would you live that life over this?
That's what I mean to say. It's so tricky.
Are
bro.
you still figuring it out?
Yeah. Every day.
Yeah, it's not an easy question
But
to
then
answer.
you can't play football in 20 years, but you could live that life in 20 years.
This is
right?
exactly okay. Go in this question. If I decide, okay, I cannot play football. It's my choice. It's my choice of decision, right? Okay, I cannot play football. Maybe I can leave. But at the same time, you're leaving. You're leaving for living. That's true. You're going to a forest or living a life. It's again comes with a choice. If football is passionate for me and I have to be here, I have to be here. But if you feel like, okay, that is something more important than football to me, then definitely I would make that choice.
Yeah.
If that is something, it's about your choice. I feel what is the most important to you. Definitely for me, football, because that's what gave me everything. I'm nothing without football. So definitely I
But
would
do
choose
you
football.
need anything? If you're going to the forest, you don't need anything.
That's what I mean, bro. Again, if you're going to the forest, you don't need anything. You're
Yeah.
just living there. You're just kind of disconnected from the world
Yeah.
and nothing. But that's like, okay.
That's a hard choice to make.
Yeah, that's
It's
since
the
we are
toughest choice. Yeah, to
Yeah.
give
since
up
we are
anything.
here.
Yeah.
But there are so many people who cut everything off. Like
Yeah.
the guy who lived in the now. He went to Alaska, and then he tried to live alone into the wild.
Into the wild,
Yeah,
yeah.
he went to Alaska, and his parents were like this kind of following rat race because his parents had dream, and
Wanted
his
him
parents
to-
want him to follow their dreams.
Like move up
do
the
that,
corporate
do
ladder.
this. The neighbors bought a car. Oh, we should also have a car. This kind of lifestyle, and these status and stuff. He just said,
Fuck this.
Fuck
I'm
it,
just
and he
leaving.
just did.
So it came with the price. He lost, maybe he didn't have communication with the parents and blah, blah, blah. So everything comes with a price. It's about the decision that you need to make, I feel,
Yeah.
in this world. But at the end, I'm saying it again. Every time I say it, we're all going to die, doesn't mean I'm craving to die. I'm just reminding all of you, it's so important to be living right now because at the end, we're all going to die. So it's so important that we should now.
Enjoy every moment.
Yeah. Try to.
Try
Try
to.
to.
Yeah.
Talking about enjoying, you represented India in the World Cup,
Yeah.
which is the most insane achievement.
Yeah.
How did that feel?
That's the best so far because I don't think.
Is that the highlight of your career?
Yeah. I would say, that's gonna be a highlight of my career. That's why I prepared everything. Since I was 13, I was preparing for under 17 World Cup.
But when you played the Under-17 World Cup, how old were you?
I was 17.
So,
Imagine he said under 17.
so how did you feel when you were going, like when you went into the stadium and then you heard the national anthem and like representing your country and playing against the biggest countries in the world? Like how did that experience feel?
It started way too early. It started when I was 13. That's why I got selected in the camp when I was 13 years old. So think about it. They had a mentality of process. 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 years of traveling around the globe, playing in different countries just to prepare for 3 games. it was in 3 games. If you win, we qualify. But then they know what level is yet to come. So they kind of wanted us to go outside, try to know what is coming. It kind of was a process for 4 years just to play World Cup on 2007.
Oh, so you knew that India was hosting the World Cup. So from under 13 itself, you guys were all together playing.
Not all together, bro. There was like crazy stuff. Sometimes I go to B team and then you have to fight back again to A team. You get selected, you might not get selected. It was a crazy shuffling thing to hold on there, to get lucky to be a part of it. So many players who joined in 2013 is maybe only 5 or 3 players who were playing the World Cup who joined on 13 or 14.
And
everything changed because you need to be on the highest level every year, every day, or else they kick you out.
So you were there from under 13 to all the way to under 17?
13, 14, 15, 16. And I kicked out. I got kicked out because when the coaches change, he might not like you. And I joined another team and then I was lucky. They called me back again. I proved, I mean, it was really lucky.
It's a test like every year.
Yeah.
Well, what was your favorite moment in the World Cup?
I think traveling. Traveling to a lot of countries. We were just traveling a lot.
This is before the World Cup
that was the best, because not because I was traveling, but because I was getting exposure, like, getting to know the culture and everything, kind of how football works outside. That's when I got introduced to football, to be honest. And
what all teams did you guys play against? I know the United States was one of the games.
Yeah, United States, Ghana and Colombia. That was crazy. Ghana, they're too strong.
Yeah?
The
physicality really shows.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
They were like cheetahs and tigers. If you get the ball, you see the guy there, but you playing and he's here. Hey, what's up? Crazy stuff. That wasn't fun. But
what about the Americans? Were they?
American was nice. I mean, I didn't feel like Americans had a better game, but for sure they're better than us. That's why they won. But I feel like Ghana was like
whole league
fucking
apart,
top, like amazing players.
Nice.
Did you become friends with any of the opposition players? Like,
I mean, we just go there, meet, and then we saw Ghana and one other team, Colombia. We were in the team and so many other teams, they come like so serious, like, going in the bus, listening to music, you walk like this, you don't look here, blah, blah, blah. Bro, you know how Brazilians play football, right? Yeah. Ghana came with their drum, they're singing music before the game, they're like getting out the bus, like singing and stuff, and I'm like, bro, they're enjoying football, man. That's like fun, They're kind of clapping, singing inside the field. That's like a feeling and religion for them to football. Some teams and some kind of culture doesn't allow you to be free. You have to be serious. You have to do this. But Brazilians, I think they enjoy football a lot more than countries.
Yeah.
If you go there on the streets, you'll find, I don't think they know cricket. I don't even think they know cricket.
No, they don't know cricket.
Whole religion.
I don't think Brazil. That's like
for
a
Brazil,
football.
like how it is cricket for us. I think Brazil football.
Joga Bonito.
Brazil is football. Joga Bonito, bro. They are playing like even in the World Cup. You saw. In fact, what they lost and stuff. For me,
They
Oh
should
my
beat Croatia
God.
for sure.
yeah.
We need to tell you this story, okay? So we are supporting Brazil in this World Cup, okay? Sharan has gone all out and gotten the Ronaldo,
haircut.
the
Have you
OG
seen this?
Ronaldo haircut.
Like with just this.
Just the triangle. Okay, so this is, I think, the quarters, right?
No,
Yeah,
so
quarter.
we had tickets
Yeah,
for the
2022.
semi-final.
So we had tickets for the semi-final and we predicted that Brazil will be there in the semi-final, okay? We're like, no matter who else is there, Brazil will be there. And he's gotten this haircut because he wants to be in the stadium with that haircut and and he's getting recognized. We were in Dubai before we went to Doha, and everywhere in Dubai, if a Brazilian saw him, it was like a party for 5 minutes because they
Bro,
like
they
just...
come in Brazil. I'm like, Malayali.
Yeah, but then like hugging him, dancing with him, having a conversation, and he's not replying, he's just nodding and smiling.
He was with the Brazil.
Yeah.
Dude, I went skydiving. All the skydive instructors are Brazilians.
Yeah.
I'm like, speaking English, bro. I don't understand anything you're saying.
Okay, but it was so nice because, as you said, right, Brazilians have fun with football.
Yeah.
So they're so happy to see him, and they're like, he's Brazilian, of course, because of the haircut. And the quarterfinals match is on, and at this point, Brazil is leading, okay, and we're very happy. So we're not looking at our notifications or like watching the match or anything. We're walking around this festival in Dubai, and Sharan and I are walking, and this one guy comes to us, and because Sharan's wearing the Brazil jersey, he comes and he points to Sharan. He's like, haha, your team lost. And we're like, what bullshit, man. We were like up. There's no way we're losing, whatever. And we checked the score.
No. I got angry. This is a random stranger.
Yeah.
I got angry with him. I was like, shut the fuck up, bro.
Really?
He's like,
Yeah.
bro, check the score. And he walked away. And then he's not walked away fully. He's looking back, and I'm not checking because I know Neymar scored.
Yeah.
Then he turns around, check the score, bro. Check the score. I'm like, fuck you, bro. Check the score. Check the score.
You check the score.
I checked the score,
Both of us look at each other and we are so disappointed.
and he's laughing. The guy just laughed and
Yeah.
he walked away.
That was mad.
But
No?
I can't tell you that your heart sinks when your team is just out.
Definitely, yeah.
And because honestly, the only thing I was looking forward to was watching like Brazil play in the semis because we had only a ticket for the semis, right? And I was like, okay, I don't really care who plays now, but the emotion with which we went versus what ended up happening, it was just insane. Like,
Yeah.
but even like, I mean, we ended up watching Messi play, and that was also beautiful. Like the match we
GOAT.
expected was Brazil versus Argentina. We got Argentina versus Croatia. But I mean, even seeing Messi play, it's beautiful. Like, I don't know. I was very disappointed, but I was also okay.
You were happy like here, or you were sad here, or here? I mean,
Midway. Because it was also Messi's last.
Like Argentina
World
versus
Cup.
Brazil would have been a crazy game.
Yeah, that
Oh,
would have
that
been
would have
the
been
match
nuts.
of the century. Like, I don't know. But it was also Messi's last World Cup.
Cup.
So it was like,
No, he's winning again 2026.
No, Ronaldo's winning 2026.
He might
There's a
be. He
level
might be there as
to
assistant coach.
delusion.
He cannot play.
Who?
Messi. I mean, he might. I don't think.
Oh, he's eating pizza in
I think
Miami every day,
he's
bro.
gonna play.
I
I
have
bro,
no
do
comments
you-
on eating pizza.
Do you get anything for playing for India? Like, do you get paid, or is it just accolades?
playing what?
Playing for India?
the national team.
Like playing for the national team?
Yeah, I mean, not a lot, but yeah, we do. But I don't think it's a lot.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you want to see in your career? What we can expect from Rahul KP in your career going forward? As friends, as the player, what do you want to see in the future for yourself?
I don't know. Like, I mean to say, my aim was always to get outside and play there. But the more you realize and understand, it gets more difficult and difficult. I got opportunity of a World Cup after 2017. I got called up from many teams, but then there is so many internal things that I definitely cannot talk here because what I faced, that was really, disappointing. Where I couldn't go outside to play because I got the opportunity. That was my dream.
Like where outside?
I got offer from one club because the World Cup coach Luis Matos, he was Antwerp. That's a club that produces it. It's from Belgium. Produces players to Man U, right? A lot of players been there, and I was called up for I think the not the junior team, but I think the reserve team. Like if you go there, if you play there for 2 years, definitely you're improving. But you need to go there and play. What happens from India is a lot of players go there, but mostly they be on the bench. And there is so much to talk about football to make you guys understand why we cannot go there and play. Because when you go there, when you step out of India, you're becoming a foreigner. Remember that. You're not Indian, bro. You're a foreigner for them when you go there. So you need to be amazing when you go there. If they can produce players from their village who is good as us, why they need a foreigner to spend money
You
on
need to
them?
give them a
get
reason.
flight tickets,
Yeah.
pay money and get them from India and make them stay there. Why don't they promote their own players so their country produces more players? That's the question now. They don't want players from India if we are not
at that
crazily
level.
amazing. They want something magic from us. Any countries, they don't sign players if they have, their own country players who's doing better than us. They want them for sure. They would never waste money on us because if we are easy or whatever, I can go there if I have great relationship. That's one case. But if I'm not good like what they have, then there is no chance of going there. I can go there, maybe sit on the bench, but that's not what I want.
Yeah.
But I was in a way where after 2017, I feel like I was more prepared to go there and compete. And I feel like I could have made something out of it, definitely. But I don't know why I couldn't go because of internal things. Like I said, there were so many people who were like playing games with me. So definitely I was really sad. But my aim is always, even right now, to go outside and play football, experience like the crazy football, be there, the environment in there, to be playing on the top level. If you ask any footballers, they would say the same.
Yes.
I feel they want to go play in the Premier League, La Liga, but I gotta accept the fact that it's not easy, and I know that in my head.
But I think I speak for every fan who's watching right now that we're really happy to have you in Kerala Blasters. And like touch wood, hopefully if we win the ISL one of these coming seasons, it's going to be a parade in the city.
For sure, bro.
It's going to be
Bro,
amazing.
I'm scared of that, bro.
It's
That's-
going to be
that's gonna be
insane
a
because we've
blow.
been close so many times.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm
So
scared.
many
I will
times.
leave Kerala at that time. Bro, that
I'm
is
so
fucking
excited
scary.
to see it, honestly.
I think, oh my god,
Yeah.
if we're gonna win, definitely the ISL.
Bro, if you score in the ISL
Man, when-
final and then we win,
Yeah,
like
he scored in the final
in
and then we got close.
9 months' time, there'll be so many Rahuls.
Yeah. Very bad.
Bro, like I mean,
Maybe
for
even
me,
Rahul Ahmed.
for me, I know. I mean, exactly what you guys talking about. Think about like you guys know football and everything and Kerala Blasters. For me as a player, being there, knowing how club is been and how many times he got hit, and we're trying to come back and stuff. Think about winning the ISL, and that's gonna be like amazing.
Yeah.
And think about the atmosphere here, Panambili or anywhere. Like we're
Oh,
gonna be an
people
open
are
bus,
going
and
out.
it's gonna be bro. More than anything, the fans who've been there for the club since the club started, if they're alive right now,
The very first season.
they would be the happiest more than any
Bro, I
players.
think when the final, if the game is here, I think after final whistle they will just jump on the field. I feel
Yeah.
like.
If we win, I don't even know how. I mean, for me, I think if we're gonna win the final and I'm part of the team and I'm playing and scoring and everything, for me, I can say that's gonna be the biggest moment for me, even above World Cup. I can re-rate it.
Yeah.
Man, goosebumps, bro.
Think about Kerala Blasters winning, bro. In Goa, the last final we had,
We watched
where I
that
scored,
together. We watched the
Then
whole.
we were-
think about people traveling from Kerala on their bikes, on trains, on bus, coming there, filling the stadium for us. So aren't they mad? Think about it. When I was in Goa, like I live in Goa, right? You know that.
Yeah.
And I used to play there on stadiums. Even FC Goa, the club from there, didn't have. I mean, every game. But think about the fans traveling, willing to do anything for the club, filling the stadium and getting to play there, and getting so close but yet far.
Yeah.
That was
so many
mad.
occasions.
Yeah.
Not just the
That
first
was
time.
mad, bro.
But yeah.
If we win, we are coming back. We are
Biggest
gods.
party.
We are gods. I'm gonna cry. Maybe I'm gonna drink. I don't even know what I'm
That
gonna
vlog is gonna be crazy.
do. No, I'm even gonna do something crazy. You'll see me maybe like Jack Grealish. I don't even know. I would do crazy stuff. Mark my words. If we win, definitely I'm gonna do.
Rahul with his t-shirt
That's
off.
gonna be
and Sharon.
insane, bro.
I don't mind. Maybe you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me doing it. I'm gonna be maybe unconscious too. I'm not even gonna know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna do some crazy stuff because if we win, because I feel like I've been here in this club for 5 years, and the club definitely deserve to win.
Yeah.
Because
For sure.
the fans, more than anything, the fans deserve to enjoy it.
Enjoy
Yeah.
that moment.
Bro,
Okay, talking about celebrations.
yeah. Could we get you to do a celebration for a match? One
Okay, so you're
celebration.
representing, not necessarily in the coming few games for the national team, any game.
Any game you
If you
score.
score a goal,
If you score a goal,
would you
yeah.
hit a celebration that we're asking you to hit, like a dance?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's go!
Hey, wait.
Okay, and Sharan,
Hey, you gotta be realistic.
Sharan, I think has a celebration in mind.
Yeah, it goes like this.
Yeah. it goes
Get
like
up and
this.
show,
Yeah.
everyone.
We'll cut this thing.
Yeah, so basically it goes like
No, we have to.
It's
I
fine.
think y'all should sit down and do it.
basically
We'll put a clip
it's
here.
like a mask. It's like you're wearing a mask and you're doing this.
Is there any is there any reason why it's this celebration?
You have to move it like this. You have to move it like this.
Oh my god.
I mean, with better rhythm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
why
But
this?
yeah.
Can I ask why this?
And this is just a cool celebration.
Y'all should have consulted actual dancers.
No,
Yeah, you have a better celebration in mind.
I think anything is better than this at this point.
I'll do that definitely.
This is
a vlog.
So basically, the celebration is.
So, wait, can you do the hand? So it's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
index finger?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Rahul's not scoring just to avoid doing the celebration now.
Rahul's gonna be like, he's gonna get like a tap and he's gonna go, oh fuck it. He's gonna fuck it.
Sometimes when I score, for me I feel like if I score a tap in and all, if it's a great game, like you need that equalizer and you tap
Yeah.
in, for sure I'm gonna celebrate. But once the game is like in the first minute, second minute, I feel like naturally I feel like not celebrating because
Because you
the
never
game-
know what good's
yeah,
gonna
the game
happen.
is still there.
Still there.
Yeah.
I'm like I got a goal. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be inside like our team is leading. Now there is something less to worry about. If
Yeah.
they score, then it's still equal. So this goal is gonna be something like strike like
Yeah.
But you remember us.
yeah,
I hope you
definitely. I do.
Yeah,
We're gonna do that. We're gonna come up with a nice edit after this.
Yeah, the nice edit.
Do you have any last words for the fans? Anything to say to the people?
To the people, I mean, definitely for the fans, like just happy so far what they have done for the club. That's all I want to say, and I cannot ask for more because they have done more than they could. So this is all I can say. I'm proud of them and proud to be playing for Kerala Blasters and being a part of it. and also happy to be here for a podcast. I never felt like it's a podcast. I just feel like we were just having conversations, and it's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely, even though not on a podcast, I would appreciate we have more conversation like this.
That's
Rather
if you
than-
give us time and answer our calls.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever you guys like. Then maybe Fahim likes girls, so we can talk about we can talk about girls or whatever. I don't mind. Like
For sure, man.
it's
This
all
was
about
great.
communication, having more interactions, bro, face to
Yeah.
face. I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro. We hope to have you here again. This is
Yeah.
fucking awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite guest episodes ever.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Like,
This is
you were
my favorite
fucking natural.
episode. This is
Huh?
my favorite episode so far.
Huh?
This is my favorite episode.
Shut
so
the fuck up, bro.
I love you, bro. I
No,
love
this
you.
was a great conversation.
Yeah.
honestly.
It was honestly,
And this
yeah.
one was like, maybe the next time we can talk about things that aren't even related to football.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
But you know what I
Stuff
really
that
want to do
interests
is travel with you. Because
Oh,
I feel like
that's gonna
that
be nice.
experience is going to be
Bali,
crazy.
That's
bro.
gonna be
Coming
nice.
soon.
ദുബായിലേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുപോയി ഞാൻ
knowingly
ഇത്ര
travel.
കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഇതുവരെ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല.
Bro, we all gonna go. Like knowingly, consciously putting
Yeah.
effort. Maybe we say we are going to travel. If you want to record, you record. But consciously put effort to talk.
Yeah.
Talk to each other. Maybe share something or
Yeah.
whatever, like a family. I
He'll
would
be allowed 2 hours of vlogging.
To edit and upload.
adventurous things.
yeah,
like
yeah,
surfing.
It'll
or
be
whatever.
insane. Yeah.
You guys like did diving and stuff like.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not
Cliff diving?
Skydiving.
Skydiving.
Skydiving?
No.
No.
Skydiving for sure, like that with a guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But maybe cliff diving.
I'm up for it, I think.
Yeah,
I can barely swim, so I
Balu
don't know.
wants to go cliff diving badly.
Yeah.
We should go, bro.
You know,
doesn't have to be
Balu and I
water
only-
necessarily.
There's a place in Goa. There's a place in Goa where you can do cliff diving.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think I don't know about it, but I know about the Thai.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about that. Cliff diving into water.
Yeah,
bro.
just diving
cliff
from
diving
20
into the water.
meters.
Yeah, I don't know. You thought cliff diving into land.
He-
That's suicide.
He's talking about bungee jumping.
Oh, it's like a bungee jumping. Oh.
No, but cliff diving is insane. Like Balu and I keep sharing videos of like, so I think Red Bull's really big into cliff diving, like
Yeah,
as an
yeah,
adventure sport,
yeah.
right? So we're only sharing videos of this like girl who does it for Red Bull and she's just jumping off 10 meters, 20 meters, 30 meters. It's insane. Like it looks crazy.
I know. I just want to do this because I just want to talk about just before you jump, the fear that you get after that.
Yeah.
Like, you're like there and you're like, should I do this?
Yeah.
I mean, that moment I want to see all of us like, where we going to
Yeah,
be.
I will
Not,
see you.
not,
I will see you guys.
I'll
I
record,
will be
I'll
recording. No, no. Fuck you, bastard.
not to, but if you're going,
cameraman always
every one of
survives.
us have to.
Yeah,
I mean, everyone have to jump, bro.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like jumping 100 meters. No way.
No.
Something like realistic.
1,000 meters.
10 meters.
10 meters.
10
Something
meters,
realistic.
yeah.
That we should also feel like. I mean,
The
okay,
fear should
I-
be there,
yeah.
but the
there should be
yeah.
fear.
But
It
isn't
shouldn't be
there a
comfortable.
technique or something you just jump over it?
We'll figure it out.
You're not doing it
figure it out.
professionally.
I can say if you're jumping from a crazy height, there should be technique. If
Yeah.
you're gonna land shit, you're gonna.
You
you're
can
gonna-
Yeah,
do
let's
Yeah.
start easy first.
you're
5
you're
meters,
do
5
crazy
meters.
stuff. I don't want to scare you guys before. if you're gonna do
We're
that, I
doing
wanna
it.
talk
We're
about
doing
it.
this. We're doing
Yeah.
this.
That's gonna be really
yeah.
nice.
Cool.
Okay, guys, thank you. We will see us cliff diving soon, and hopefully we are alive for another podcast episode. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And see you guys. See you. Love you.
Ciao.